there's the stream. Should be up and running. Yep.
Which time?
I'm gonna post that on Facebook.
But yeah, so then the plan is to be there on the 15th is my last day.
Yeah.
Or like basically like I've got like a hotel to stay on the 14th, and then wake up on the 15th and start heading south.
Yeah.
Like where exactly I'm heading, I know I'm going to take the more, because basically like, okay, from West Yellowstone to Austin, I have two paths and they both take exactly the same amount of time.
Yeah.
One is basically retracing my steps going back through Yellowstone, south into Colorado, dipping through New Mexico for a second, and then heading south into Dallas and Austin.
Yeah.
Other option is to head directly south from west Yellowstone into like New Mexico proper, which would take me all the way down to like White Sands, which I love desperately.
Yeah.
And then I hook a Yui and then head directly into Texas.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now is my go-to, my plan.
So in theory, you should be coming through us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's like, it seems like I will be passing directly through
Sweet.
Y'all's neck of the woods on either the 15th or the 16th, depending on like, if I fart around on the 15th, I just like continue to hang out in Yellowstone, then I probably won't make it there until like the 16th.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, we can hang out.
Yeah,
maybe
for
you
sure.
can show me, cool. I would love to take a photo from like I don't know is the theater still set up or do they tear it down?
No, yeah, they tore it down. Yeah, would have been cool. Yeah, but it's
well, the
gorgeous
mountain
out here.
range is
yeah,
still
the
there.
mountain. Yeah.
I'm just gonna take way too many photos of like, because man, I've not spent a lot of time in like North New Mexico. But like growing up as a kid, like we would travel up to like Santa Fe and then back down to Austin. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to kind of relive a little bit of my like childhood New Mexico nostalgia. Especially if I continue down that path, I get to go to White Sands, which admittedly not the safest place to bring a camera because it's just like constant debris.
But it is gorgeous. We haven't gone out there since we moved out here. It's on the list of places that we need to eventually go to. I mean, I've gone there before.
Oh yeah.
But,
I think that would be a heck of a place to take Eris. The bad news is, I mean, it is literally in the middle of nowhere. So like, when it comes to like where you could like get a hotel to making a day trip out of it would be a pain. You know?
Well, you could make a day trip out of it. For us, we would just have to leave like early in the morning, and then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then probably, I think it's probably I think it is like a 3 or 4 hour drive. But like, you know, if we left at like 8 in the morning, drove out there, we'd get there around like noon, hang out at White Sands for 3 hours or so, then head back.
Long enough to get sunbaked and then be like, okay, I'm deeply exhausted, I gotta go.
Yeah, Garrus says run around in the sand enough. I think we're okay. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, don't you do that. Don't you give me that face. Don't you give me that face, kitty. She gave me the stinky face. Yeah.
You got a cat joining?
Yeah, she gave that open mouth, like when she smells something she doesn't like. Yeah.
They're really trying to get the good smells.
Yeah, she smelled near my feet though, so that's why I was telling her, don't you even give me that shit. But anyway, I'm totally excited for you to swing on through. That'll be fun. But to get back to the stream, not back to the stream, but to get to the stream. Rob, you missed the funny stuff, the stuff to make fun of, unfortunately.
Baby.
So you missed the Ridley cutscene. You missed the boss battle versus the weird, creepy baby robot thing that you get to fight again in Fusion.
The Slug Boy?
Yeah, it's called Nightmare, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
good name for it.
You missed that fight. You missed Adam dying. That's what the plot right here is reminding you that he launched.
Adam, no.
He launched the sector that had the Metroids that were immune to freezing into space, and then blew himself up inside that sector. And they're just like, hey, you need to go take care of Ridley and finish him off, and possibly destroy whatever brought the Metroids here in the first place. And so Samus is like, all right, fine. So I have all my shit unlocked. I went through and I tried to do like a run to try and make sure I got all the items, but I know I missed some stuff. I swear to God, if you freaking spoil me on Venom, I will actually ban you from our Discord. No joke. I'm seeing it Friday. If you put it in the spoiler chat, that's fine. But don't you dare put it anywhere else.
You're just asking him to spoil.
No, I threatened him with a legit thing here. I will literally ban you from Discord. I have no qualms of that. So do not spoil anybody on movies. That's why we have the spoiler chat. Put it in the spoiler chat. That's fine. I just won't read the spoiler chat till Friday. But I swear to God, if I see that in the non-kaiju chat and it's a full-on spoiler of Venom, I will drop that hammer down on you, or at least a suspension. Just saying.
I'm gonna make up spoilers all day tomorrow.
I'm not a big person who cares about spoilers.
If it's spoiler from Rob, you can guarantee it's false.
I know, but I'm not really... even. I was gonna say, Rob, you haven't even seen the first one, right? You still haven't even
I still haven't seen the first one. It's crazy when Kane the Conqueror showed up.
But no, seriously though, okay, here's the thing. Normally, I don't give two shits about spoilers. Normally, especially for stuff that I really, really care about, I'm all up in the spoilers. With GVK and King of the Monsters, I read all the fucking spoilers. I don't care. But in this specific case, it's actually a date night with Marissa to go see this on Friday. So I've tried to avoid all spoilers. I think the last trailer I watched was the actual the second trailer, the big final trailer, quote unquote. I haven't watched any TV spots. I haven't watched any additional footage, so I'm going into this relatively blind. So anyway, to get away from Venom. So anyway, for this game, so I went and tried to collect all the items. I'm sure I missed some. I don't really care at this point because I've just got to beat this game, and I got to get into Fusion and beat Fusion by next Friday. So I'm definitely not going to 100% Fusion, which I was never intending to anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything important that you missed. Anyway, yeah. So Adam was like, "Oh, you got to kill Ridley," right? He sent me after Ridley, and we immediately got a cutscene right afterwards. Ridley, all injured from the battle and getting attacked by something, but we don't know what it was. So that's, to not spoil it, that's where we're headed, is to figure out what just happened to Ridley, and also to try and rescue the one life sign remaining on this, or human life sign remaining on the space station. So.
Clone Ripley is whom you are.
Yes. Okay. Clone Ridley. Yeah. Real Ridley is dead, as far as we know.
Yeah. We now have many Ridleys. They're not good. They're bad. Hey, so do you think in Dread we're gonna get kind of spider clone situation with Ridley, where we have one that's a buff version, we have one that's wearing a crop top, we've got one that's, I don't know, water. What were some of the others? I don't remember all the spider clones anymore.
Oh yeah, just a bunch of Ridleys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is revealed that it's the mustache guy that was the bad guy. Oh, there you go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that subplot that really doesn't go anywhere.
James.
Man, I actually do kind of want what you're talking about. Funny enough, I would love fucking weird ass Ridleys, just a bunch of them. Like, I think that would be like freaking hilarious.
Distorted clones. I think that would be fun to mess with.
Yeah.
Especially like because you get to like just go ham with like character designs. That's the most fun thing about like alternate realities, Or in this case, a clone version of yourself. I like how we did like we did the Spider-Man clone series in the 90s, and like Marvel writers were also around like, you know what? I really like Spider-Man in one thing. The cloning didn't work. What else could we use?
Yeah, what else could we do?
And finally, one person was like, hey, no, we do multiverse stuff every once in a while. And then it just stuck. It was like,
nuts. Yeah.
We're just going to do different variants of the Spider-Verse forever. It would be fun if the next Spider-Verse got some of the old like voice actors from like the cartoon shows back as well.
Yeah.
At least like for cameos. Admittedly, like I don't remember specifically the voice actors of anyone other than the Amazing Spider-Man '90s one, but I would love to see him show up.
Also, yes, I would bet money as well that Ridley is going to be in Dread in some way, shape, or form. Like, there's no way.
You can't not, especially if it's supposed to be the
final one in the storyline.
Metroid.
Yeah, I don't think because that's the thing they keep saying is it's the end of this storyline, not the end of
they're
Metroid.
Trying to clarify.
So they're trying to be like, it's not the end of like Metroid games, it's just the end of this one. Especially because they don't want to say it's the actual end because Dread is looking like it's gonna sell a lot of games.
What?
So
what? You mean putting one of their most popular franchises on one of their biggest like platform or modern
Oh, look at Ridley
selling things is gonna sell good video games? Sell games a lot? That's weird. Wait. I'm a few seconds behind. Why is Ridley? Did he erupt? Did he evolve?
Yeah, again? He became full Ridley. That was what I was saying. That's what you missed last time is the boss battle, where he was full. He was full on Ridley.
What could have happened?
What could have happened to him?
Is he okay?
No, he's not. He's very much not okay.
Clone Ridley? I love to imagine that there is that. Okay, so like canon, there is a planet where Ridley came from, where baby Ridleys are all cute little furry gremlin monsters. Is that, or did their cloning process just make a little tiny furry baby version somehow?
That's a good question. Hey, look, it's the donuts from the end of being super.
I remember. Ridley's Okay, but I mean, if this game is canon, what makes more sense? That they made a clone using Ridley DNA and I don't know, mixed it with like I don't know, one of the cute little baby animals that you saved from the last game.
From Super Metroid that I didn't save.
For some reason, they fused Ridley's DNA with that for some reason.
No, I would definitely say Ridley's official baby form is what we saw. Like, I don't think there's anything saying that would be the case. The only thing that's important to note, and I can't remember if she already mentioned this or if we're going to find out in a second, but the important thing to note is that Ridley, the clone Ridley that we saw here, for some reason does not have the intelligence that the real Ridley had.
Okay.
It's very, very, like, it does not have
animalistic.
Yeah, it's very animalistic, does not have the smarts. Oh, that's a big door.
There.
Wonder what could be in that big ass door.
Is it Ridley again? Is it still Ridley?
I have to scan something. Where do I go? Where am I going?
Oh my god, it'd be so funny if she opened a door and there's just 100 Ridleys. She's like, no,
oh
and
Jesus!
Just closes the door and starts walking away. No.
I think I'm done for the day. She just leaves. This is
Ridley XL, Ridley Plus, a two-headed Ridley. Oh, I watched that new movie by the guy who did John Wick. It's called Kate. It's on Netflix. really low rating. Like, it's only got a 40 on Rotten Tomato. But it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a live action anime, like 90s anime, like one of those like Kite or something, you know. I mean, it's a bummer ending, you know, because like the character gets. I mean, the whole premise is like she's been poisoned with like super poison, and like, you know, like she's just on a revenge quest, right?
Oh, there she is.
But like it's really okay. I'll say this: there's like a fight sequence in the middle that's like absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And then like as the story goes on, they kind of like. By the fact the character is getting sicker and weaker, they can't do his crazy fight sequences anymore. They have like shootouts, but man, there's a fight in the middle where she goes to like this fancy sushi bar, and so it's all monochromatic. It's like a black and white sushi room. There's like rice paper doors where there's like the thin like paper, and then there's wood like that the paper's glued to. More Metroids. It can't be. Oh my gosh! Wait, is there one of the Metroids from last one? The big. Okay, that's fun. It'll be fun to see one of them in 3D. Oh yeah. Well, there it is. There it is.
There she is.
Oh boy. Ooh, we got that biolance. Oh, it can just fart out more. Is this one of the ice resistance? Yeah, pretty good job with this. I love that it's like laying on the ground. Oh, die, damn it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's worth the 40. I think it's pretty fun. Again, it's just John Wick again. I think the most impressive thing is that it's like, it's the gal who played Winona Power.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
she was, what's her name? Mary Elizabeth Winstead?
Yeah, that's true. It's like, wow, she was so different. Like, it's like, oh right, it's like 10 a decade later. Like, yeah, of course she looks like an adult.
Yeah. I mean, I last saw her. I guess we last saw her, or you and I last saw her.
Ooh, that's true.
I mean,
yeah.
She's probably been in other stuff since then.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, and I guess, I mean, I don't know. If you line them all up, like, it makes more sense. But like, I just remember so like, it's like, she's rad, man. I want to see, like, she absolutely should be our new holy shit. Yeah. She absolutely knocked it out of the park.
Metroid.
No. There. Fuck. There we go. Got him. The end.
This facility will intersect Galactic Federation orbit in approximately 30 seconds. This facility will intersect Galactic Federation orbit in approximately 30 seconds.
There. Don't worry, we weren't really saying anything super important.
I mean, I was saying a lot of really important stuff about the
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Warning. Emergency brake
That doesn't seem good. Love this Event Horizon stuff going on here. It's fun. Yeah, get him. Who's the long neck turtle boy? From oh my gosh. Got him. Blast.
Oh, was I? Oh, that's right. Oops.
Wait, what?
I died.
Oh, I'm a little bit behind.
I forgot I was supposed to powerbomb. Yeah. I realized it right as I
Pure bomb. Pure.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, get him.
There we go.
Oh boy. Wow, you do get to like 0 health though.
Yeah.
Okay. Did she purposely unleash that thing on you?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she thinks you're with the Federation, so she thinks you're with the plot to, like, kill the scientists.
Well,
because we haven't physically met her yet. Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna kill her because she was sick to the giant Queen Metroid.
I can't believe you almost killed me. I was trying to help you, and then you almost killed me.
Closer.
Let's see here.
Don't come any closer. Stay away from me.
All right.
Easy.
Hold on a second.
I won't come any closer until you say so. My name is Samus. I'm an independent bounty hunter. I know the situation here, and I know how you must feel. I'm here to secure your safety.
Oh man, it's so bad. I agree.
May I come closer? What's your role at this facility?
I'm responsible for all operations. My name is Madeline Bergman.
Wait a minute. I met another woman who called herself Madeline Bergman. What's going on here?
What you met was MB. She's an android. She was created with the intellectual data of Mother Brain and consequently developed Mother Brain's consciousness as well.
What?
The Federation's foolish plan. Mother Brain's rampage. Everything that happened here was just as Madeline, or rather MB, had told me. The person who sabotaged the system to stop
This
MB's
is some of the most
rampage
buck wild
and sent out
dialogue
the
I have
distress
ever
call
heard in my
had to be
life.
the person standing before me. It had to be Madeline.
I was wondering how much you got.
I muted
MB was the
Discord so I could
artificial
hear this
intelligence
because I'm
originally
eating
developed to
soup
regenerate
and oh my
control
gosh.
Space Pirate Special Forces.
Oh my gosh.
Because we wanted it to control these special forces through telepathy, we were forced to model its infrastructure after Mother Brain. At that time, MB didn't have a human form. Before long, we started to see the viability of creating Metroid clones. Once we did, MB started to take on her current shape.
But why?
Because we needed the first Metroid hatchling to recognize MB as its mother, she had to take on the form of a living thing. With that as our theoretical basis, we were able to create the ideal relationship with the Metroid. One that wasn't based on dominance or control.
I remembered the baby hatching before my eyes. When it attacked Mother Brain in order to save me, that was the result of the kind of ideal relationship they were trying to develop with MB. They found the perfect means of control and started propagating Metroids in Sector 0. At the same time, they were conducting genetic manipulation experiments to create unfreezable Metroids. Apparently, the queen I met earlier was the first of these propagated Metroids to mature.
Holy, I love every second of this.
Specimen, so they had left her genes unaltered. The fact that she'd grow into a queen was something not even Madeline and her team could have predicted. Only special infants had the genetic
Every
coding
line
to
she
become
delivers
queens.
is so bad and wooden.
Once our MB was in a
I mean,
human
it's
form,
hilarious.
she
This
excelled.
is some of
As
the
an
best.
interface between us
This
and
might
them,
be one of my favorite
her
video
skills with
games
personal
now.
interaction humanized her to a great extent.
If my theory is correct, this is going to be a groundbreaking multi-system for artificial intelligence.
Her confidence was unwavering, and her ability to learn
If
was
my
greater
theory
than
is
we'd
correct.
expected, but then she developed emotions, then a nascent sense of herself. She began asserting her own thoughts, and her opinions began to contradict ours. It's quite typical for artificial intelligence to evolve as a result of self-analysis. However, there's no precedent for an AI like MB developing emotions.
Oh yeah, we're not done yet, by the way.
It's possible that her interactions with the Metroids brought it about.
Oh, this
but we don't
felt
know
like
for
it was
sure.
almost the end. I'm so glad there's
as far
more.
as the story
newly
is
hatched
concerned,
infant
yes, this
took
is
to
one of
her
the
like
last
his mother.
cutscenes, but we've got one
Perhaps
more
at
boss
that
to fight,
moment,
to be fair.
MB began
Which
to
a lot of people
develop a
didn't know was
soul.
actually a thing, like, because the game does look like it ends.
It was all conjecture, but the idea wouldn't leave my mind.
And that was when we decided to alter her AI program.
So I was right when I called
A
that
human-like
blonde
existence,
MB gal
But one without
Samus.
feelings. To make
I mean,
MB
yeah,
less than
okay, so
human,
like she does.
the
It's
researchers
they
had
wanted
her to
altered
look
her
like-
consciousness.
yeah,
I
they
knew
so they
this.
wanted her
So-
to look
But in
somewhat
my
like
heart,
Samus, but it's
I
definitely
felt
not like.
sympathy for MB.
I almost wish they had just gone full in and been like, oh, like it was DNA that was picked up when they picked up the DNA for the Metroids.
On the day
They
we
took
were going to
Samus's
alter
DNA and
MB's
used
program.
that to make the new MB. You know what I mean? Like that would have made more
Yeah.
sense, and then her be like an actual clone of Samus.
Right before my eyes,
I mean,
I
yeah,
watched
we're
her
gonna
be
get a clone of
restrained.
Samus in the next game that we play, Fusion. So
Oh, there you go.
it would have maybe seemed too much like it was just
She
copied,
reached out to
but-
me and asked me for help, but there was nothing I could do.
Rob, because you
presence that
said
day
you had
caused a
played Fusion,
disturbing
right? At some
reaction
point,
in her.
like that was.
Oh
one
yeah,
you
no,
played?
I
Okay.
know. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant in Dread, and I was like, oh, I didn't know
No,
there
in
was
Fusion, Fusion. No, when we fight the SAX in Fusion.
She was
Yeah.
fixated on me.
Madeline had taken to calling MB Melissa.
Yeah, because you designed
She
her off
took
of
the
yourself, you
initials
weirdo. Of
MB
course she's gonna have
and
some
told
weird
the
issues
AI
with
they
you.
stood for Melissa
Melissa,
Bergman.
it looks great on you.
MB liked that name. It made it sound like Madeline
Oh,
was
I
calling
saw
her her daughter.
a hilarious meme a little bit earlier today. It was so good. It was talking about Halsey from Halo making Cortana. And
Oh,
being
yeah?
like, she was like, imagine creating the most
When she
powerful
felt
AI,
abandoned and hunted by
in
that
history.
same Madeline.
and when
MB
the AI decides to
telepathically
choose
commanded
its
the
form,
special
it chooses
forces to
you but
revolt.
naked. And so you go to
facility
present
fell
this
into
AI
complete
to the
chaos.
scientists and be like, and just knowing in your mind, it's just me, but with my titties
And
out.
suffered widespread damage.
And I was like, ooh, that's, yeah, that is a little weird.
Wait, so it chose that form, or
MB
did
was
Halsey
trying to get
program it
revenge.
to
So-
look like
okay,
naked her?
on
So
us.
the lore on that has changed multiple times.
I mean,
but I'm pretty sure the current
With the
lore
space
is
pirates
that
under her control,
when
she was
she
able
gave
to
Cortana
propagate the
sentience,
Metroids in
Cortana
Sector
chose
Zero,
the form of
even creating
Halsey.
I'd like to
Queen
just be
Metroid.
like you, but naked.
She was
A
well
young
armed
Halsey,
and planning her
basically.
attack on the
My name is
Galactic
Cortana.
Federation.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
But Adam and
But yeah,
I crushed her
but
plan
that lore has
completely.
changed like 20 times.
And now, who could guess where she was and what she planned next?
Just like, you know, the hidden lore that,
She's backed into a corner.
What's up, Will?
And her hatred
The
is
hidden lore
entirely
that,
focused on you and me right now.
what's his name? Keys' daughter is actually Halsey's daughter as well.
MB!
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, it's her cloned brain.
Wait.
But the actual
MB,
form it took,
calm down.
Cortana decided to take that form. It is Halsey's brain scan,
Madeline,
but
step
it
back.
was, yeah, Cortana chose it. If I
You...
remember correctly.
So that's
mean,
what
we
that's
were
what
wrong.
Halsey sees herself as, is
all
younger,
Basically.
hotter version of herself.
Basically, yeah, if you want to look
I
into the
was not
psychology
wrong.
of it.
The humans were foolish, and I was forced to bring
Oh
judgment on
no!
them.
I love this
And yet, because of you,
soap opera level
I
drama
failed.
that's happening here.
You must understand the weight of your crime. You must pay the price for what you've done.
Please, MB,
Absolutely incredible.
we have to get past this.
No. You will all be judged.
Truly a
okay now.
flawless masterpiece of a video game. This is great.
I won't ever fail you.
If
again.
I could have just had the like
I promise.
cutscenes of this game, I probably
so
would have
sorry.
loved this so much.
Melissa. Oh, Melissa, it looks great on you. That's your name.
Now, kiss. Yeah, everyone kiss. Uh-oh. I don't think she wants to kiss. Oh, she's got super strength. Oh. Oh, wow, okay.
Escalated quickly.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, the whole ending of this game is just like buck wild for no reason.
Really.
Like it feels like
right.
it feels like with how crazy this is, it feels like this should have taken place like an hour ago in the game. Like
Oh,
to where
yeah,
there was
this-
more stuff after this, but it's like this is like
It is
basically the
wild
final
that-
cutscene.
That's wild. 'Cause it feels like this is like a twist that would happen in the like the low point of it, you know?
Yeah.
What's that sound?
Oh my god. Oh,
Hey,
she made an energy shield. Okay. I love it. Oh, what? Okay. What? What are these bug boys? Shoot it!
New enemies for you to fight and come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, hey, okay. I remember those guys. Oh, so she's just awakening all...
Yeah.
okay.
She's doing the mother brain.
Oh, okay.
Full into her mother brain.
I get it now.
If Ridley was still alive, you'd be here too.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Madeline, stay close to me.
Damn. Well. Shucks. Dodge roll. Oh, shoot him a bunch. Shoot him a lot. And now I have to go back to meeting the game so I can just hear you. that warp? Oh, it's another. What I love about this is, like, I know it's not nearly as frantic. I know it's not nearly as frantic on, like, your, on, like, the actual controlling part, but, like, your, your, the, like, little Samus's arm looked like it was just, like, flailing around
just,
wildly.
Flailing around, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yes, then this guy. I forgot about this random freaking general dude. Man, I don't know if I'm ready for that scene in the live action version.
Wait, oh, her getting shot?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Kind of sad. It looks like they're trying to skirt around Ed as much as possible.
I think they're... Well, okay, here's the thing. Ed does not show up as early in the anime as we all remember. Like,
No,
I think that what they're doing is they're just trying to be secretive on it. I don't know why. Maybe they've cast someone, like, really big for the role and they don't know who it is yet.
Oh my god. What's her name? 11?
Yeah, maybe.
It would.
I mean,
No
honestly,
way.
though, she might do a decent job at that. When you really
Fair.
think about it.
I'm trying to think of who I would pick. And,
Yeah.
like, it's got to be just, like, some nerdy weeb. I don't know who, frankly.
Miss Aaron, I
Who's
heard what
this
happened.
old man?
You performed
He's some random
admirably.
fucking general that's a total ass.
Hi,
Leave the rest
I'm an
to us.
old man now, and I'm here to take over this thing.
I think
it all.
Cool Man and I were talking about it when I was playing Prime, of like how in the Prime games the Galactic Federation is all like, woo, yeah, they're cool, and then you play this fucking game
Aaron.
and they're like the absolute fucking worst.
Unfortunately,
Like,
what happened to Commander Malcolm.
We're gonna clone Metroids
And
and
to think
clone
that his
space
entire unit
pirates,
was
make an army.
annihilated.
And it's like,
Truly
Jesus
a
Christ, guys.
tragedy.
Wow.
Would you
Wow.
agree, Aaron? Sadly,
Bad day for
with them
rain.
gone,
Would you agree?
you're just an
Tearing
outsider.
off. He's crying.
And given your unofficial status, I cannot allow you contact with the witness.
Oh man, are you gonna have to like
With
start
your
blasting
predilection
the
for
armor
transporting
boys?
illegal cargo like infant Metroid,
You
I
know
must
I got
ask that you
a rocket
restrict
pack
your...
on my back. You're getting awful close.
Time for the lady to go home. Someone escort her.
Yes, sir. Time for us to go. Come on, princess.
Get her home.
Oh yeah, we thought he died, by the way, for a little bit.
Stop right there.
Oh, the old man.
Who are
No,
you?
the you're about to see him. He's black guy, Anthony.
Anthony Hicks, sir.
Oh.
Galactic Federation.
When we
Platoon
fought
7.
Ridley, he fell off into the.
I
We thought he
need to
fell into
secure the
lava.
safety
but
of
he
any
didn't.
survivors.
Oh.
Commander Malkovich's orders and the purpose of this mission.
Boy, the
What?
lip
Authorized
flap
by
on
the
this
chairman of the
guy.
Galactic Federation.
Oofa doofa.
Of course.
What do you mean, the chairman?
Man, you guys made it here quick. I mean, if I hadn't
Of
stopped
course.
the engines, we might have missed each other.
The end. No.
That would be so funny if that was the end.
Crazy.
Hard cut to the credits
Crazy
here,
how
and like
something
it'd be,
good can
it
come
would
out
be
of
so
something
perfect and weird.
Here's how he survived.
Oh, whoa, I'm falling into a lava thing, and then he's
Enemy
got his
awakened.
ice gun, and he
Guess I had to
shot
be
it.
quiet.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Anthony
Oh
was
wait,
trying
but
to
that
be
doesn't even
courteous
show
to
how
Mother.
he survived the lava.
She was
Yeah, it
exhausted.
looks like
Showed
he's
how he
totally about to
only
fall
just
in
fallen
still.
asleep.
Yeah, he's still gonna bump off
She
of
needed
the
the
frozen
rest.
monster and fall directly
Fall
into
straight
hot
A lot
in.
of
lava.
explaining to do once she got to Galactic Federation headquarters
Oh, it's so
for
good.
herself
So.
Wait a minute.
and for myself.
I'm all. This is all actually in his dream. This is like his flash before he dies kind of moment.
What a crazy mission.
So, okay. So one of the reasons why I do like to consider this canon is there is one thing about this leading into Fusion that I like. Obviously, the Ridley corpse gets taken to Fusion.
What would have happened
so
if
that's
we
really
hadn't been
cool.
called there?
That's why it's all frozen and actually a corpse,
Might
because I mean it doesn't make sense for the
Envy
Super
have attacked
Metroid
the
Ridley
Galactic
to
Federation
be a
and brought
corpse in
about
this
its
random
utter
facility because
destruction?
it's very dead.
Melissa wasn't
And then
insane.
also Nightmare, like you fighting Nightmare in this game, and then it showing back up in
One day,
in
a
Fusion
consciousness
as
simply
a
bloomed
boss
within
again.
her.
Is cool to me because it's like
And those
they
that
brought its
caused it to
corpse and then it got
the humans
infected with the
called it
X-parasite
insanity.
and became the new creature that we fight.
I was the insane.
So those little things like that
That
make
was
me
what
like this
Madeline
game,
muttered softly as she sank into sleep.
despite its flaws.
The selfish conceits of humans drove MB to violence. It was their distorted perceptions and greed that awoke such fury in the fledgling girl's heart. Her thought was to punish the foolish and conceited.
Oh, also, even though his usage
But
of this
MB
is
could
not
not
great,
complete her mission.
you know, it is cool to have to see
As
who
Melissa,
Adam is
she
before
was
we
defeated.
meet the AI Adam in Fusion.
With their one
Are
vulnerability
you serious
overcome,
that there's an
the
actual boss
Metroids
after
were
all this?
indestructible.
Because this seems like this is the
Some
end.
fool just following
Yep.
orders had taken
There's
savage
literally
creatures
another
to
boss.
those who sought
I would qualify it as a secret
I
boss,
can't imagine
but
what
it
would have
is
happened
technically the
if
final
Adam
boss of the
hadn't
game.
recognized the
okay.
imminent danger.
It's actually one of the
cost
one of
was
the creatures
far
that we
too
fought
great.
in Super Metroid gets.
Why did Adam have to pay
Is
with his
it
life?
the push boy? that
No,
we
it's not the
murdered
big
and
push
they
boy.
tried to help us.
No,
He was like, I was just trying to help.
It's not Push
Ah.
Boy. It's the big.
I'm just a
First
skeleton
time,
now.
I
It's
questioned
called
his
Fantoon,
choice.
but it's the big floating jellyfish with the giant eyeball. You'll recognize it when you see
Okay.
it.
Yeah. I'm shocked that
We
it
gotta wait for
wasn't,
these
like-
cutscenes to continue.
So, I mean, this is just so wild. Like, this feels like they didn't know what they were
I
doing.
heard Adam's voice.
It feels
in my
like they
head.
didn't know how to end the game. It was like they were just
Man.
like they were
All
like,
right, there we
okay,
go.
we did the Ridley boss battle.
And I knew in
We
my
need a
heart
final
that
boss.
he had made the
Oh
right
shit!
decision.
I guess let's pull the Queen Metroid back
Just
again.
as he had
That's
so
cool.
many years ago.
But that boss battle is not even going to be
In
that
that
hard. Okay.
I swore
then,
not
Well,
to
let's
his
go
death.
ahead and add a brand new. Well, we've got to wrap up the
And for the
story,
first
so let's have
time,
all this convoluted, weird stuff
I gave
with
him a
like a
thumbs up.
clone
Just in
girl
case he
Metroid
was watching
mother
over me.
brain. God damn it! Oh, it's just so dumb. Oh my god.
His amused expression looked as
That's
though
how
he
I showed
wanted
my
to say
respect for
something.
him. Or he showed his respect for me.
face and Adam swirled together. That last smile as Adam drifted
Oh,
away.
okay. She gonna kiss this dude?
Of course not. She's Samus.
Okay. How is this? You have to be kidding me that there's anything else at the end of this. Like, I have no idea how the hell there's like anything left in this game. Because this feels like just so much the end.
I no to be 100% honest with you, Rob. I did not know that this boss existed because the first, I mean, on my second playthrough I did, but my very first playthrough when I bought the game, like when it came out, I beat the game. I did this, all this cutscenes. I was like, okay, cool, I beat it. Didn't put it in again for like a few years, and then like I found a other M strategy guide at like a old game store. And I like to collect old strategy guides.
Yeah.
It's just
No,
fun
I
to have them.
absolutely have a bunch of Final Fantasies.
Yeah, and so I bought it, and I like was like skimming through it, and then it got to the end, and I was like, "Wait, what? Wait, what?"
So it's a secret boss. Is it something you have to unlock? Like,
No, you just essentially. I don't even think I can skip the credits. Oh wait, maybe I can. Okay, I can skip the credits. Cool.
Oh, it's at the end of the credits.
So you
Oh,
literally have
God.
to. You go through the credits. Here you go.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the bottle ship.
So they just I know what happened.
Will most likely be carried out
They
in the next
designed
day or two.
this boss.
I'm heading toward
And
the
then
bottle ship.
they
Someone
as
forgot
they
to
were
put it in.
I'm going to
No,
rescue
they were
something
editing
that
the
was
game,
left
and they were
there.
like, "Well, we have to cut out this whole section."
Something that can't be
And
replaced.
then someone was like, "Well, but I already did this giant monster. Like, I already did this thing." And then they were like, "I don't know. Just we'll put it in at the very end as like a secret boss or something. I don't care."
Yeah. So
This
literally.
is wild.
Yeah. So. If you're paying attention, it tells you to go here, but I just didn't put anything together because I was like, oh, well, there's items that I haven't gathered yet. Maybe it's just telling me to go get some items, so I just turned it off. And I was like, oh, it's over. Okay, cool. Well, I beat it, whatever. But yeah, and then it turns out, like, you actually have to go, like, do something. You have to go, go somewhere and do something, and then finally it'll unlock. It's yeah, you'll see. I mean... let's see. Do I want to go collect some items, or do I want to just go for the final boss? I don't know. I guess I could just collect some items
Okay. Okay. Wow. I mean,
it's wild though, right? Like, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. This does really feel like a
like a go collect the items if you want to kind of a situation.
Yeah, this
right?
is
like,
did you want 100% to like or complete 100% so you can unlock something special?
Something, yeah.
Yeah, but it's literally like, no, we just still have one last guy.
Yep.
We have one last boy.
Yep.
So, hey, yep. Ah, jeez.
I bounced. did not mean to bounce. My bad.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely an interesting game. I can see why it's to put it lightly, so controversial. Yeah. I mean, if it was more, I guess if there was more talking,
Yeah.
if the camp was as regular, because like, man, that ending cutscene was incredible.
Yeah.
I guess I can see why some people that like see Metroid as like a serious franchise would be upset, but like it is a franchise where she was it's a small girl raised by space pirates to run around in a mech suit and fight a dragon.
Raised by Chozo,
Sorry,
first of all.
Raised by Chozo to fight space pirates and also beat up their commander, who is a giant purple dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of goofy on its face.
Yes.
This definitely takes the like look how kind of goofy this is, and like dials it all the way up.
Yeah, it goes to definitely dials it up to like 11 for sure. Like, it's just like, by the way.
But like, I can see how that would be frustrating, and like, I don't know. My experience with this game was literally watching some of a Let's Play of it forever ago.
Yeah.
With the Super Best Friends, their no longer best friending.
Did that actually happen?
Oh yeah, they had a big ol' reprieve of friendship a while back.
Oh really? Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only heard their name because of you. Like, you and Cameron have mentioned them before. But like,
I still follow Matt McMuscles.
Oh yeah, no, I follow Matt McMuscles too. Yeah, he's one I definitely follow.
Because he's like a huge Godzilla nerd, so like it's impossible to not, if you're in kaiju Twitter.
Yeah, he's a big old Godzilla nerd. He's also really funny. Like I love watching his What Happens. They're really funny. They're always really entertaining. So I definitely like his stuff for sure. I didn't know he was part of that.
Yeah.
So okay, there's got to be a way. I think I just missed where I was going. Going back. It's like, Oh, I might as well, even if I'm not going to collect everything, I might as well collect some stuff. Oh, I just got to jump. That's all I got to do. Just got to jump over here. I didn't see it. Maybe not. Nope. No? Okay. Where is the little pathway I should be able to take? Whatever. Fuck it. Just like every other, or like all the mainline Metroid games, you don't get anything for 100%ing it. You just get the, like, oh, you get to see her, oh, she's in a Zero suit or whatever. So there's not like, yeah, it's not really worth my blood, sweat, and tears to like try and get it perfect.
Yeah. Play Circle of the Moon.
Circle of the Moon.
Is that the
Castlevania?
like fan made? Oh, that's probably Castlevania.
Is that Castlevania?
It's probably Castlevania. A lot. I know that they're like releasing a bunch of, or re-releasing
Yeah,
a bunch
well, because you were saying the other day, Cool Man, that you were playing the collection that just came out. Yeah, Castlevania. Yeah, I might eventually play some Castlevania on here. I actually probably, one that I'll definitely play is the Lords of Shadow games, because I adore those games. And I know some people in the fandom don't really like those games, but those were actually some of my first Castlevania I was actually able to beat. So I have a soft spot for them for sure.
Do you want to know the one Castlevania game I've ever beaten? Because I'm very bad at Metroidvanias in general. And while I love the aesthetic of a lot of the Castlevania games, I've never played all the way through all but one. The one Castlevania game that I have gone through to completion, not once, not twice, but technically 3 times, is Castlevania 64. The worst
Oh god,
one.
that one is...
The worst one. I don't know why it like just latched on to the like back part of my like childhood brain.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I remember just like I was head over heels for that game, and Nick had the like. Nick loved it too. Maybe I liked it so much because Nick liked it. But I remember we both got it. I was terrible at it. I'm bad at all like third-person action games.
Yeah.
Fair. And worse when they require any kind of platform. But I remember him playing it, and then like he gave me his copy so he could get the special edition where he could play the werewolf character.
Oh yeah.
Because for some stupid reason they put out not one but 2 editions of the game, but like pretty close to each other. I guess like DLC didn't exist back then, but like, I mean, come on now. And technically you could play it through a 4th time and be a knight who was like the little boy that you save early in the game or in one of the playthroughs. And then like you come back as Henry and he's just like a in knight armor. Like they basically took a character model of like a knight and gave him a revolver, and you just run around as a knight with a gun, and that one was very funny.
Yeah, I have played Aria of Sorrow. I've never played... No, wait, I have played... I don't remember which one I played, actually, for the GBA, because I played a lot of GBA games back in the day, but I don't remember which ones specifically. But, like I said, I mean, the Castlevania Lords of Shadow trilogy, I guess technically, if you count the DS game, was always, it's still one of my favorites to this day. I like the twist that you're playing as Dracula. I thought that was really, really fun. You know, fun little twist instead of it, you playing as well, you are playing as Belmont, but Belmont is Dracula.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. I still think it's fun. And there are, especially in the first, no, actually in both of them, there are actual giant monster boss battles. So, definitely quality content for us, for sure. Save and just keep that up on
Blast! Blast! Showed up and they started blasting.
pew 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 pew.
So I've actually like set up like a to-do list for the first time in my life pre-road trip.
Oh yeah.
And boy, oh boy, are there a lot of things I've been putting off that I'm now like, oh, man, I gotta spend a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just like doing like car inspection stuff and like, you know, considering getting new tires before I do a, you know, 3,000-mile drive. I mean, that's what I'm saying is that like I am down to start doing kaiju and alt media, but like in kaiju in Castlevania, kaiju in Metroid or whatever.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really fun, especially after we like do streams like this, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and also like now that I have the capability to stream and we worked out the slight internet issue I was running into, I'm totally down to stream more games for sure.
Yeah, like I'd really like to do the Final Fantasy stuff.
I mean, we know we have the big ones in November,
yeah.
So those would be fun. For sure.
Blast. My
yeah,
dream
so
is
what
to
you just
one
saw
day...
there is the like the new bosses that you can, or like little new groups of enemies that you can fight.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So you can, if you want to go back to the other areas, which maybe I should, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide.
Those little demon boys.
Yeah, you can. Oh, wait, I have to go around. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you can go unlock those the little pods that you saw and fight them all.
Nice.
What was he saying? Oh yeah, that just those guys. Yeah, nice. But like in Lords of Shadow, because it's a third-person action game, you actually get the real like scale of something and stuff like that. And I mean, they're great. I'm not dissing the old Castlevania games. I was just saying that like specifically, I know of like 2 or 3 giant bosses in like each of those games that are definitely kaiju or kaiju adjacent. Like yeah. There's very much a what's the word? Shadow of the Colossus-esque boss at one point. So.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, so that's one for sure.
I really want. I would really love to do a let's play of Legends of the Dragoon. Just because it's essentially Sentai, but like fantasy Sentai.
Yeah.
Very jazzed. I was playing through it just like on my PSP. It's very fun still.
Yeah.
And now that I'm like an adult, I can actually do the timing of the like combo moves. I don't want to like brag and then try and do a stream and just fucking beef it on every single one of them. But like, I was like, oh wow, this is infinitely easier than when I was a child. But there's a weird issue, and I started to notice, and I was like, is there a lag or something? So I looked it up online, and the PS Vita and the PlayStation 3 version of the PlayStation game have a weird lag to them.
Oh yeah.
But emulators don't. So if you want to play it and not like miss the like uh-oh. Kyle?
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Maybe my stream just froze.
I was gonna say, it looks like it's still running on my side.
Oh yeah, it just froze on my computer.
I was gonna say, don't scare me like that, Rob.
But yeah, so you know, there's that. Or I can just literally plug in my old PlayStation 2 to like an HDMI converter and like stream from a PlayStation 2. Oh, that'd be rad though. I might do that.
Yeah, another game series that not only will we be covering on the cast probably is on Fringy, but I definitely want to cover Dino Crisis at some point.
Yeah.
And for sure, like I definitely want to stream Dino Crisis 3, because it's one, of course, that's notorious. I've never beaten it. You know, but you know, I'd want to do that after we like, you know, after we do the first two, for sure. But yeah. Anyway. Okay, so this is where I fought Nightmare. I can't remember if its corpse is still here or not. Nope, they already stole its corpse. See?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
How curious.
The body is missing. I don't know if you saw it today. I think either you or Cameron shared it in the group chat, but did you see that Giga Bash is going to have a story?
Yes, I didn't. It was Dylan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember who shared it, but yeah, I'm super excited for that.
I am mega jazzed. Like, that's just so good.
We're gonna. I mean, I can't wait because we all have PS4s, all of us. So we're gonna be able to actually meet up and do multiplayer night. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's very true.
Yeah, we could all fight each other for a couple matches on the stream. That'd be
fun. Yeah. My inability to learn games and Cameron's chillitude when it comes to video games.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. I'll be the one who's getting all into it. I mean, I know I can do that run. I didn't know I could break those columns.
Break through the pillars.
Yeah.
That's fun. I mean, it makes sense. There's a big, long hallway.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. So, this is one thing that I absolutely do hate about this game. Legitimately, this pisses me off. So, you see this purple aura that I have on me right now?
Yeah.
That's the gravity suit in this game. So I don't know if you remember the gravity suit in the other games, in every other Metroid game, but it's that like
where it's
really cool purple costume. Yeah, the purple suit that like blue highlights. Like this is it.
Oh, so your costumes don't change; you just get different glowies.
Well, the first one it just changed colors. Like basically it was a lighter yellow, and now it's orange instead of a light yellow. But like the freaking gravity suit, they just made it this weird aura, and I have no idea why. Like the only thing I can think of is like maybe they were running out of space or something. Like they were just we don't have enough time, or you know.
Sorry, gang, this is too hard.
It's just really disappointing because it's like this is like it's the laziest thing you can do game design wise. Like, oh, I'm just gonna put a purple aura on her. People will get it. It's like, well, fuck off. Like, come on, man. Like that's lame.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you know, like. Yeah, it's clear that there were corners that were being cut to make this game
for sure.
I mean, the fact that you have literally just a whole boss at the end of the game that isn't a narratively important boss
at all. Yeah,
he's just like a dude, you know, just kind of hanging out.
I mean, I guess I would qualify it as a secret boss. You know, like it technically is a secret boss. It's technically.
Yeah, because it's not like she said, like, there's one last thing I gotta kill here.
Yeah.
You know? I guess, yeah, he's a secret, but is he, like, the hardest boss in the game?
I mean, he's harder than the Queen Metroid, for sure.
Well, but that didn't seem particularly challenging.
I missed the jump.
Uh-oh.
I think it's up here, at least.
Yeah. Oh man, this weekend I'm so excited. It's my last weekend in town before I head out, so what we're gonna do is do a hot pot night.
Oh man.
And that's like the #1 thing I've gotten like truly addicted to in quarantine times. Because I had hot pot a few times, you know, in my life, and I remember one time like. When I had first met Taylor, I did a party at my house using a crock pot that was like for New Year's. It was a hot pot night, and that was like pre-bite your tongue stuff. So
yeah,
it was like way back, you know. but like ever since then, I've like always wanted to do like a proper hot pot. Good night.
Wait, who's leaving?
Cool man.
Oh, cool man. All right. Yep. Later.
But
yeah.
So
yeah, there's a restaurant that we go to here. That's
oh
a
yeah,
hot pot restaurant. It's fucking delicious.
Yes. It's so good. We got like a proper hot pot, and recently for Nick's birthday, we went out and got the like, you know, you can get like the yin yang one where it's like got like half spicy and half like non-spicy broth.
Yeah.
And there's like a little divider in the bowl.
Uh-huh.
We got that for Nick's birthday, or for us to celebrate Nick's birthday on with. I was hosting a party. Anyway, so now we have like an electric one, and I'm like my little camper top one that I use. Dude, it's so good. Oh, just like it's such a. I think there's something about the experience of like communal cooking where like everyone's able to like add stuff and like, you know, bring things to the hot pot to cook. It's just a hoot, you know.
Oh, speaking of,
yeah.
So you said you'd be here. Do you want, or like, is it like gonna be depending on like, you know, what time you get here? But do you want to like stay the night here? Like, cause we have a fancy ass couch that you can spend the night here. Like
sure.
On the 16th.
If,
you know what I mean?
It would save me like $60 or $70 from like sleeping in a hotel.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's no problem.
I don't want to impose this. So,
like,
no,
that's no problem at all.
If anything even remotely comes up, like I don't want to. Okay,
no,
cool.
No.
Well, yeah,
We'd
man.
Be happy to have
absolutely.
you. I just didn't know. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you had planned or what you had going on.
No, because like all I need to do is be back in town by the 18th. So, I mean, you know, I've got like plenty of time.
Extra night that you could do, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, like, for sure, yeah. So like, yeah, whatever day you come, just count on spending the night that night, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because I've made like from White Sands into Austin plenty of times.
Yeah. It's actually
like
not as bad of a like. It's a long drive for sure.
Oh yeah.
But
it's not killer. It's not gonna like.
when we went to went to Texas, and, you know, the last time we went, we made the drive back and there in one day, I believe, right? When we went to visit. So it's a doable drive. It's not a terrible drive in one day.
It's not like the most pleasant thing you could do.
No,
but it's
like
also like
ideally,
not impossible.
Yeah, ideally, of course, yeah. If you had the time, like stopping somewhere halfway through is definitely like the best thing you could do. But like once again, that's only if you have the extra time.
I've also like, you know, definitely like I remember. Okay, so forever ago, back in the yonder years. I got asked to go see a friend in California.
Yes.
And I didn't put his address into my little, like, you know, because I had a flip phone back then. But I did borrow my parents' like little Nuvi, like nap, like navigator thing. And I was just like, oh yeah, they're in California. They told me the address. I was like, yeah, San Diego. Like, that's in the south part of California. So, I made plans with, like, you know, a first place to stay, like, Friday night. And then I was going to go all the way to Tucson, Arizona, and stay with a friend. And I was just going to shoot over to San Diego. Like, yeah, it's like, you know, like a 6-7 hour drive. No problem.
Yeah.
So, the night before I'm going to make the trek, I was like, you know what I should do? I should just, like, put in their address in little, like, you know, in a, like, you know, on my laptop on like Google Maps and just like see if there's like restaurants or something nearby.
Yeah.
So I made a slight mistake. They did not live in San Diego.
Oh no. Where did they live?
In fact lived in San Rafael, which is north of San Francisco, which, if you aren't familiar with geography, is at the high northern ass end of California.
Oh no!
It is the exact opposite side of San Diego.
Like as opposite as you could go.
I literally had to traverse the entirety of California. So my 6 to 7 hour drive evolved to a 14 to 18 hour long drive. So I woke up. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to sleep right now. I can't finish watching Hot Rod tonight. I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
And I just like fell asleep and set an alarm for 4 a.m. the following day. Woke up and just drove straight, man. Like I was just like, I was a zombie. I remember by the time I got to their house,
Yeah.
I pulled into like the parking lot, and I pulled up into a parking spot, and I sat there for a little bit in my car, and I said, "All right, well, anyway, I gotta get going. I can't. You know, this was nice, but I can't stay here too long. I gotta make it to my destination." I was so road delirious by the time I got to like their house that I was just like, well, I've got to make it to their house still. Let me type in their address. Like I was psychically like, you know, just like, okay, well, I got to start planning for the next half of this trip. Where do I have to go? And finally it dawned on me, and like I got out, and by the way, so I left at 4 a.m. I didn't make it there until like 10 at night.
Yeah.
Walked out of my car, left all my lights on, so my battery died while I was there, by the way. Which caused a whole lot of problems when I was trying to leave.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I remember, like, you know, I was just standing in, like, outside of my car, because I finally managed to be like, wait, no, I'm here. I don't need to drive anymore. And so I got out of my car, and I was, like, buzzed, man. I was literally, like, shaking. And I called my friend, and I was like, hey, I'm at your apartment. I don't know what to do. And him and his girlfriend came out and like shepherded me into their house, and then proceeded to stack things on top of me while I deliriously tried to recount what I had done that day. Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
True
friends.
Yeah. There's some great pictures. That was right when like the Fallout game came out, and like you could have that dog companion. So they put the dog, a stuffed dog on top of my head.
Oh, perfect.
Don't move while I take a picture of you. I was like, okay.
You're just so out of it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I won't move. I was like, I was a zombie. It was so like, I remember I was arguing with my like little Nuvi app thing, because it's like, redirecting, turn right. Your trip will be delayed by 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I was like, shut up, Amanda! I'm trying! I'm trying to drive here! Just like, just truly like delirious towards the end. Not for nothing, that was the Telltale friend, the friend that worked at Telltale Studios. Which is why they lived in San Diego, or San Rafael. Oh my gosh. So I'm not going to do any drives that are that crazy this time around.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and stick to like 7-hour-long drives, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe like parse it out even. The only day that I might go a little bit harder than that is day 1, when I'm heading up to the like first stop, air quotes, on my trip. Again, I'm not even like getting a hotel yet, just because I don't even know if I'm gonna drive that far. I might just like, because listen, on my return trip to Austin from San Rafael, I managed to drive all the way down to like San Diego that time, sleep there, and then drive all the way from San Diego towards Austin. But I didn't make it all the way there because I was so sleepy that I just pulled over to like a rest stop. It was also like super foggy and like way dangerous on the road. So I just pulled over to a rest stop and slept. And here's something I didn't know about rest stops. But like truck drivers try to have other truck drivers' backs. So at around like 6:30 a.m. when they need to start getting like, you gotta wake up, we gotta start moving.
Oh, yeah.
The first truck to leave starts just like blaring their horn.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was parked basically at the exit because there were trucks filling up the entire rest stop area.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know, pushed up in my like car seat with my windows rolled up and like, you know, sleeping, and all of a sudden it's just like, and I was like,
and you were just like, what the fuck?
The fuck? Oh, God. I just like woke up, and I remember I was like, I don't know how safe it is to do this, so I'm gonna sleep with like a pocket knife, you know, in arm's reach. I'm just gonna have it like not on the dash, but just like, you know, right in front of like the gear shift. So if I need to like threateningly shake a small pocket knife at someone that is truly like wildly ancient, like it is passed down from my forefathers. It has been broken and resharpened in ways that it should not have been. There's like clear like chips missing out of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, okay, that's, you know, it's a close enough to having a weapon. So I just like woke up and I'm like, my head is swimming because I basically like parked like 4 in the morning and I got like 2 to 3 hours of sleep. And I was like, well, I gotta get going back to Austin. Here I go. Here I go. But yeah, I'm super excited about going to Yellowstone.
Yeah. I bet that's
it's
going to be
like,
really fun. I'm excited for to see those pictures eventually and stuff like that, because that seems like it'll be great.
Yeah, you know, I'm just like, I went to Yellowstone when I was a wee bab, and I don't have any memories of it because I was like so young, you know. But you know, there's photos of me as a little kid in front of one of those like multicolored pools.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, this will be a nice, you know, man, I'm just trying to do like, like road trip metamorphosis. I'm just gonna like be able to like, my car will be my chrysalis. I'm melting down into my fundamental like DNA
to the goop.
Yeah, and then I'll sprout from my car a beautiful butterfly by the time I'm heading back home. That's my ideal situation. But yeah, I'm thrilled to like also hang out with y'all in person again. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Without there being like, you know, familial obligations happening at the same time, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. It'll be definitely way more chill than it was last time we saw you. But yeah, we'll think of somewhere to take you for dinner and stuff too, for sure. And it'll be great.
No, I'm jazzed, and like, you know, also like, you know, since I'll be like super flexible on like leaving times and all that, like, you know, so we can go hang out wherever, show off the estate, the manor, the Minnick Manor.
The Minnick Manor. Yeah.
Oh man, no joke.
What happened?
Did I ever tell you guys that I legit was cursed as a child?
No.
I didn't.
I don't think so.
Should I save this for the podcast?
This seems like an After Dark story.
Yeah. I'll summarize.
Okay.
My mother, when she was pregnant with me, was a boss at Texas School for the Deaf. She had this one employee who was showing up like late or just not showing up at all a lot, and like since my mom was pregnant and physically couldn't do like all the stuff at like the facility anymore, she needed like a full staff. And she's like, listen, I mean, if you can't be here, I need to hire someone who can be here.
Right.
I you know, I don't want to like fire anyone. This is my first time being a boss of anything. Please show up. And the gal was like, yeah, absolutely, I'll totally do that. And then continued to be late. And so at one point, I was like, listen, if you are late again, I'm going to fight you. This is the last one. The gal showed up not at all the next day, but then showed up the next day, like the day after. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like,
I gave you a warning.
You're out.
Oh, God.
And so this woman started screaming at my mom, and at one point went, my God is more powerful than your God.
Oh, no.
And then made a V with her hand, with her fingers, and spit between them onto my mom's belly. And said, like, I curse your son.
Oh, God.
I cursed
Actual
her
hell.
out. She didn't know it was a boy. Uh, so, I am genuinely concerned that my presence at Yellowstone may set off the mega volcano.
Look, if it sets off the mega volcano, you know what? You'll die instantaneously.
To be fair, it's a one and done deal.
It's a good way to go, man. Honestly,
I'll get maybe like a few minutes of like terror and excitement, and then it's just off to the races. Wow,
just make sure to grab Woody Harrelson's RV and drive away from it. You'll be safe.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's see. Going up. So I'm not actually missing a lot of items, so I'm just gonna go get them real quick.
Okay, yeah, get in there.
Let me double check.
We can see the zero suit.
Yeah, so I just need to go back to the two sectors, Sector 3 and Sector 1, and I'll just then I'll be done. Oh, oops. God damn it! I keep pressing the wrong button. Hold on.
Oh yes, Grimbeard put out a new review. I'm so excited.
He is Research Center. Where the fuck's that?
Absolutely my favorite YouTuber right now.
Wait, who is that?
This guy named Grimbeard.
Grimbeard.
He's
That's a good name. That's a good name. Cursed with an addiction to trash. I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I am cursed with an addiction to trash. It's very true. I remember. So at this point, my coworkers have started like accepting that there's like a there's stories and then there's Rob lore at this point. So like every once in a while, like an event will happen and it kind of reminds me of like, oh, that's right, yeah, when I was a kid growing up, and I'll just tell them like what I think is just like a normal event that happened to me, and it turns out I'm just a magnet for just weird shit happening with some regularity. So it has become canon that the curse placed upon me has made my life very interesting, but by that same token will make my ending even more interesting. So I remember in high school with Reagan, we we came up with this like this grand idea of like reacting to danger with nonchalance. And so we start kind of like cycling through like, okay, what's the thing that we want to like calmly mutter before, like if we're like in a car accident and it's like, oh no, like something bad's about to happen. I remember for a while mine was like, just like that old gypsy woman said. But now that's not, I'd have to say that old Romani woman, I think, would be the more appropriate terminology. But I was a teen, I was a high schooler, I didn't know any better. I remember also just like calmly like going like, oh no, as I would lose control of my car, because I was a very dumb driver when I was a teen, and very easily distracted. And I remember like there would be times like I'd be, just driving somewhere and like someone would be like, oh yeah, like my mom used to work there, like I like, oh, that's my old like high school, or my old my old middle school or whatever, and I would like immediately like J-turn towards whatever the thing they just pointed out was, like, oh yeah, let's check it out, because I was one of those lol XD random nerds, anime nerds, which is a bad thing to be. Is not good. Don't be a lol XD random guy. But yeah, I don't know if I still have that gut, like that natural instinct to react to danger with nonchalance, but like I do want to train that up again. I just need to like come up with like a good catchphrase to say in dangerous situations. Because right now, I like, as much as I love, what is it? Not Army of the Dead, Day of the Dead, saying like, we got this by the ass is very fun, but not many people get that reference anymore. So, gotta be careful with your references.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Sorry. All right, let's go get this shit.
In that case, I'm gonna get some water now.
Okay.
I ate a bunch of spicy soup, which was really tasty. Michelle made a red lentil and tofu soup, which is really, really good. Usually I put it on top of rice, and I did not make any rice, so instead I just had really spicy soup. Very tasty. All right, I'll be right back.
Good. Ah.
What'd I miss?
Oh, nothing. Just more items.
Oh, okay. Ooh, my back.
Wait, is there still an item? No. Okay, cool. You're back. My Vic. Not my Vic. All right. Okay. So
Taste of Cinema movie reviews from Sebastian Hunt. All 12 Gamer movies ranked from the worst to best.
Uh-oh.
The worst one, Gamera Super Monster.
You know.
Followed by Gamera versus Zigra. Okay, that's cool.
Isn't Super Monster like? Isn't that like almost a cheap shot to, or like, or too easy to label that number?
I mean, it's the obvious one. You know, like you can't, like you could not. You know.
True.
Taking the number 10 spot, Gamera the Giant Monster, the original.
Yeah.
I feel like I like Zigra more than, but I mean, I get why it's a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Gamera versus Gauss is number 9. Dude,
oh no!
Come on now. Fuck off. Virus is higher than Gamera versus Gauss. Fuck off.
No, thank you.
Paragon is a little bit higher than those two.
Do not agree with any of that. That is all. Yep. I mean, the Gamera trilogy is obviously going to be number one. I would assume. Number
Gamera
1, 2,
versus
and 3.
Guiron. Gamera versus Guiron is ranked 6. Gamera Guardian of the Universe versus Heisei is number 5. Number 4, Gamera 2. Number 3, Gamera the Brave. I mean, it's not as bad as everyone says. A lot of people like dunk on the thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's not as bad as everybody says, but like.
What the fuck? What? Number 2 is Gamera versus Jigger.
Really?
Tiger, yeah.
Really?
And then obviously that leaves Iris as the number 1 film for this guy. But hold on, why? Why do people love Showa era kaiju movies? Gamera versus Jiger provides the most authoritative answer since Ishiro Honda's Destroy All Monsters. Yuasa's near final Gamera film is lavish with imagination and resonance. Gamera vs. Jiger, burdened with its infinitesimal budget as a result of Daiei Films' dire financial situation, nonetheless employs sprawling sets to tell a chimerical tale about mystical statues and tremendously huge triceratopses.
What?
Volcanoes too. A pair of youngsters also go on a deep-sea submarine through Gamera's entrails. All a fantastic voyage. See it to believe it.
I mean, yeah, like I don't mind Jiger. Like I think it's fine. I just don't.
I haven't seen it. So I mean maybe it is, but like I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like I would definitely put like in the top 3 spot one of the trilogy. Like either for top 3 it's frankly got to be like I've got to have Gamera versus Gauss on it.
I mean, I definitely would put. I think Gauss would be my number. Actually, well, Gauss might actually beat out Gamera 2 for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, you know my feelings on Gamera 2.
I fully agree. I fully understand.
Yeah, I think that I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Gamera 2 is a phenomenally made film. I'm not going to say anything different, but I do find myself enjoying Gauss more. Like just if I want to watch a Gamera movie, I will enjoy watching Gauss way more than I will watching Gamera 2.
I think I mean I love Gamera vs. Gauss. I think it's just such a hoot. For it to be literally like the 4th lowest on the list is such a huge like
it feels like somebody missed the point.
Like I hate fun movies, so
yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. Like I said, it feels
number 4 spot.
It just feels like somebody just missed the entire point of that movie, like, and how fun it is. Like, also, like, one of the things that I love about Gamera vs. Gauss is I feel like more so than every Showa movie afterwards, it does a really good job at balancing the kid stuff. Like the little kid is like not like deathly annoying or whatever. Like I can stand the kid in Gauss. And yeah, Jiger is a fun. Here's why Jiger is fun. Jiger is fun because of the Gamera battle. The Gamera versus Jiger stuff in Jiger is really fun, and I will give it credit for that. Like it is legitimately like that is a good time for sure.
Yeah.
But like everything else about that movie is just it's not as well made as Gauss. It's not as well like everything else about it is like just not as good as what he's saying it is. I don't know. That's a weird list. Also, like the way he said that thing about Destroy All Monsters leads me to believe that he likes Destroy All Monsters way more than he should. Also, like if we're criticizing this specific list, I think he may like ones that I don't like as much, just in general.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I could, I guess. I mean, I need to watch Jiger still. And maybe I could rewatch with my new trash perception unlocked. Rewatch Destroy All Monsters. I don't remember hating it.
No, it's not like a bad Godzilla movie, but it's not like.
I remember being kind of bummed that the final secret boss was just like, satellite.
Well, yeah, no, it's they're like it's when they're like, oh my god, it's the
flaming dragon.
The flaming dragon, yeah, and then they're just like,
flaming or fire dragon.
I think it was just fire dragon, but yeah, and then they like it just turns out to be a fucking flying saucer, and you're like, really? Like, did you not have the budget? Did you just not have the budget for this? Is that what happened?
Is there maybe? Hold on now. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to watch Jagger now that it's the #2 best camera movie. So.
Best camera film confirmed. #2.
Yeah. Thank you. Who knows? Maybe I'll watch it and I'll agree. I mean.
Oh, it is up. Oh, I see. I know what I have to do. Just keep in mind, once I collect all the items, I don't have a cutscene or anything. I just gotta fight the boss. So
walk over and punch it.
It won't be bad.
Yeah. No, sorry, I didn't mean to yawn that loudly. It wasn't like a pay attention to me yawn. I just did it.
All right.
Yep.
Straight ahead. Straight.
So in preparation for this trip, I went to my local film development store, where I've either slowly been making an enemy out of one manager, or slowly making a good friend out of one of the employees, or some combination of the two. But like, it's clear that the manager is getting tired of seeing me show up. Listen, I'm paying. I'm a paying customer, and I'm trying not to be like, like weird or anything. I'm just like, yeah, I'm really excited to get film photography. I've done since I was but a boy, but a child.
So you're like trying to tell him the story, and he's just like,
Well, it's not even that. There's just like this kind of like, like every time I show up, they seem just sort of exasperated. When I walk in with like 2 or 3 like rolls of film to be developed, I'm like, this is like $30 for you. This is like $40, like right here. Are you losing money on this? Is that why you're mad?
Okay, I gotta find where that is.
A little vent?
Yeah, there's a vent somewhere.
Do you jump?
Is it down here somewhere? I mean, I already dropped a power bomb here. It didn't do anything. Maybe it's up top.
Jump higher. Jump good.
When in doubt, check above.
But then there's like one of the younger like employees that's more like my age. They seem to like think I'm rad. So
yeah,
it might just be that they're like, stop distracting my employee.
My employee.
They don't have anything going on, man.
Yeah.
Let me talk to them about film.
Right. All right, I'll come back. I gotta come back down this way anyway.
But I went ahead and bought like several different rolls of film. So I hear you asking, Rob, how are you going to like know which film stock is which? I don't know yet. I'll have to come up with some kind of like system. Or maybe I'll write down the first picture I take. Like with like the film stock. Because really, I just want to like, I don't know, man, do a bunch of like, just like a ton of photography while I'm there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dylan's watching the.
That's Will.
How are you?
Well, Will said. Is Dylan not commenting? Wait, is Dylan watching the stream, but he's not commenting or something? What's going on?
No. He's commenting on Discord.
I
thought, I'm such a goof. I'm sorry.
What happened?
Sorry, Will. I thought that Dylan was a different person.
Wait, what? Because Will is in the he's in the chat. Also, he just commented something in the chat, and I thought that I wanted to talk about that because that's a very good point. Talk about the Matrix for sure.
No, because I was like, Will's been around for a while. I didn't think. Okay, I thought. Okay. No, Dylan is talking in the Discord general chat. Will is on the stream chat.
Aha. Okay.
So in response to Will, yeah, I'm also excited for 4, for Matrix 4, but mostly because I think it's going to be like bad. Real bad.
I think it's gonna be okay. Here's the thing. It does still have it does still have the potential to be good. I think. I think that like the Wachowskis have evolved as storytellers.
Well, it's only one Wachowski.
Oh, that's true. The other one's
co-writer.
Right.
And guess who's also helping co-write it?
Who?
The guy who wrote Cloud Atlas.
Kyle,
it's gonna be bad.
Who wrote what?
Cloud Atlas.
Oh.
The co-writer for Cloud Atlas is the head writer on this one.
I mean, I love it.
And that's
Cloud Atlas
for true.
But...
No, here's the thing. I will love it. I will love every second of it. But it will also be mega goofy.
Yeah.
Rob, how are you going to know which film stock to use? Okay, so I have like a general understanding of like what all the films look like. Just because like I've done some research on like just like seeing what they look like after they've been developed. Sorry also for the confusion. So
like a tube I'm supposed to go through?
I kind of like know that like, okay, well these have like a nice like warm golden color to the film stock like after it gets developed. There we go.
That didn't do anything.
Hello. And then I also know that like if I like you know like basically I know what film to use for certain situations because I've like looked at what they like look like at the end result. However, I won't know 100% if it's like gonna look really good until after it's developed. Which is kind of the fun part about like film photography versus like digital. But I will also be bringing my digital camera so that I can like do both. I'm really excited. So, okay. One of the things I really want to do is out in like some of the more middle of nowhere chunks of Yellowstone. You can get like really good stargazing. So I was looking at how to do film like astrological astrophotography, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
The bad news is there's literally no way I'm going to be able to pull it off with my like camera setup with my film camera, because essentially what you're supposed to do is like expose the film for like an hour. You basically open up the shutter and then just let it stay open for a very long time. And then at the end, you get like these nice like streaks of light as the like planet moves, because the stars are staying fixed, but as the planet moves, the camera moves. You get these like streams of light where the stars like going forward throughout the horizon. However, if you weren't here earlier, Yellowstone is getting down into like the 20s every single night that I'm going to be there, and some special lore, some Tokyo Lives lore. I'm from Texas, you see.
In case you didn't know,
I don't have a. I hide it. I try really hard not to talk about Texas on the podcast. I know it's controversial.
We're so ashamed that we're from Texas.
Every day we wake up, we stare in the mirror, and we have to take off our cowboy hat oh my gosh, what's that character's name from Hellboy. There we go. Every day Hellboy has to grind down his horns, and we have to take off our cowboy hats. But yeah, I'm not prepared super well for cold weather. I will be bringing just like as many warm clothes as I can, and I'll see how I handle it. But I think I'm just going to use my digital camera for any of the like astrophotography, so I can just like bump up the like the ISO and just like, you know, as like 2 within like its, you know, tolerance. I'm gonna try not to get grainy photos, but with that one I can also set it digitally to like leave its aperture open for like however long it takes, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas with like the film camera, I either have to physically depress it or get like a special button that can like lock the thing down into place, and I can technically do that, but I would also have to be standing out there cold for a long time with no extra lights, you know, because any light pollution would like distort the final image. So what I'm probably just gonna do is use the digital camera and just set it and forget it.
Yeah. Alright, hang on one second. I'm actually looking up this missile tank because I could not figure out how to get it.
Oh, sure.
Let's see. Waterfall round.
Yeah, exactly like a Saiyan's tail. You don't know. You don't want to know what happens when a Texan sees a full moon.
Southeast, Waterfall Home. No, that's not it.
Speaking of White Sands, New Mexico.
That's not it.
Years ago, when I graduated high school, me and Nick decided to like take a road trip out to New Mexico. And we were heading towards White Sands because like we had both been there a lot like as kids, and we were like, you know what we've never done is like slid down the side of like a sand dune. And so as we were driving there, we went to like a Walmart that was like, or no, yeah, a Walmart that was like a little whiles away, like the town away from where White Sands is. And we wandered through the store looking for like, you know, sand slides, like little like sand sleds. And they didn't have any, which I thought was like super wild because it's like you're literally right next to like the place to go sand sledding. But sure enough, they didn't have any. So we drive all the way out to the location. Sorry, I should clarify an extra point. We did buy one thing as a replacement to slide down the sand dunes on. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I want you to understand that I was very dumb as a teenager, and that I was raised on cartoons.
Oh God, I can only imagine. I don't know the answer yet, but oh boy.
So we show up at White Sands. Lo and behold, a family is leaving, and they're like, "We don't want to take this with us. You guys can just use these if you want." And we said, "Oh, okay, sure." But they only had like, you know, one adult-sized one, and like the kid-sized ones were just not like,
yeah,
it would have been like sliding down on a helmet, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it's a good thing that we ended up buying this ironing board. I'll use that to slide down the hill, like in all the cartoons where they use it as a surfboard.
Seems legit. Seems.
So that thing did not
work.
Do that. It did not work at all. Straight up, we like immediately, like that thing just like got buried in the sand. I tried to pull it out. It was filled, like the inside was just filled with sand at that point. And then we just and don't do this. It's a national park. Never dispose of your goods in a national park. But considering that it was truly like filled with like sand at this point, we decided to just like set up an ironing board out in the middle of the desert. We were like, one day someone's gonna find this thing, and it's gonna be so weird for them. We're giving them a little treasure. Extremely bad. Don't do that. That was not. It's funny because I'm a bad person. Don't engage in that kind of thing. Waiting for Shinya
Who's that?
to make a kaiju film.
Who dat?
Let me Google that name. 'Cause I don't know it off the top of my head.
Little Garrus is crying, so I'll be right back.
Oh no! Oh, the Tetsuo guy. Okay. Wow. Whoa. There's 3 Tetsuos? I only knew about the original. I didn't know that there was Tetsuo 2 Body Hammer, which sounds like it continues the theme, and then Tetsuo the Bullet Man. Huh. Show me images of Tetsuo the Bullet Man. Does he have a bullet head for a face? Oh yeah, he does. He's got a weird gun face. Oh, it's CGI. That's a shame. What a bummer. It does look like he grows a gun out of his face, which is very fun. Huh. Okay, well, very interesting. I didn't know that there were this many Tetsuos. I saw the original back in like high school, and my friend pitched it to me as like a wacky, like shonen action movie. He was also in Shin Godzilla, yeah. Oh, the like old man, businessman. Okay, or not businessman, but
Hi-yo.
leader guy. Hello.
All right, back. So who is he?
It's the guy who made Tetsuo.
Ah.
And he was also in Shin Godzilla. He was one of the experts.
Oh,
the
okay.
old man who had the towel over his neck.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. But yeah, when I got introduced to Tetsuo, it was as my friend was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's like an action movie with like kind of
what? What's up?
Burping on stream."
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So
I got a controller in my hand. I can't mute. I don't know what you want me to do.
No, fair enough. The original is amazing. The second is good. The third is terrible. Oh. Hey, James.
Hello.
Wow, he's Zowie.
Ah, damn it.
But yeah, Tetsuo was in fact not a fun action romp. It is a weird, for lack of a better word, Lynchian fetish film.
Ah. I don't think I've ever seen Tetsuo.
I mean, you know, listen, if you want to go into like film college, you'll have to definitely watch it at some point.
Yeah. Okay, so in here there should be an item that I did not put. Oh, there it is. I bet it's right here. I bet it's right here. Yep. What do you know?
That's very good. So wait, is he planning on making a kaiju movie, or is it just that you would like to see him make one? But frankly, I'd love to see. Man, can we just let Kojima make a movie at this point?
Hideo Kojima?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like at this point he should just be allowed, because it's clear that's what his heart's desire truly is.
Or just let him make a kaiju game.
Maybe. He'll throw kaijus in there. No, I'd like to see him make one. Plus, he himself has mentioned how much he wants to make one as well. Yeah, you know what? Give it to him. Let him do it.
I mean, that's something that we've said on multiple occasions about what we'd like Godzilla to be at this point. You know, almost like give it to these like visionary directors from Japan and let them kind of go crazy with it. I think could be a lot of fun for like
Yeah.
the Toho made ones at least, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that could be pretty fun.
I would like to see more. I don't know. Take like VHS, you know, like take a horror anthology, but make a kaiju anthology. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you know, I'm notoriously, you know, I'm not the biggest Anno fan, but I mean that is one thing that like, you know, Shin Godzilla does have is it has that very unique vision to it, right? For sure.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, I think I would like to see, you know, like some other like anime directors or video game directors like Hideo Kojima take a shot at it. Get us something crazy. I mean, as far as the MonsterVerse goes, like, I mean, I would love for Del Toro to come in and like make a Godzilla movie.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh my God, yes, please.
It'd be nice if Del Toro made a sequel to Pacific Rim or something.
Oh well, that too, yeah. You know, since the franchise may be saved because of Pacific Rim: The Black.
Hey, there you go. I know we officially know that they're releasing the second half of season 1.
Yeah, we know that's happening. But
oh, by the way, I didn't know this, but like it turns out that's actually just like a way that that would be so funny if Master Chief shows up in Smash. Absolutely.
I mean, the rumors still are Doom Guy is who people think it's going to be. Yeah.
Doom Guy for Final?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's been rumored for a while.
I could see that being fun. I mean, listen, I love Snake, and it would basically just be Snake again.
Oh, damn it. I knew there was an item in here.
Yeah, I wonder what... I mean, listen,
oh,
obviously my dream would be Travis Touchdown. I would love a Travis Touchdown in Smash, but since it's the final one, it's got to be good.
I read about that was like, oh, you can't get it from here. Let's see. Okay.
But yeah. Ah. Shoot him.
No, I'm just gonna stand there.
Ask him to be your friend. Quick.
Weird bug monster, be my friend. Don't hurt me, I love you. Ow. Store. Yes. All right, hold on. There is a way to do this. The missile tank is over there. And I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. I think I've got to go back to the previous one.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
Eggman and Smash.
Yes. That would be so rad.
I'd love it.
Gosh.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, I wonder who it's going to be. Because that's coming up soon. They're going to announce it.
Yeah, that's on the 5th, I believe, right?
Yeah, and then Sakurai can finally sleep.
He can finally sleep.
Finally, his poor wrist can rest.
Poor
He'll
man.
be able to ice his hands at the end of this. And then chop them off and say, like, I'm never making another game again. Leave me alone. I refuse.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. The one that actually, like... I am kind of upset, like, because this Smash has done a really good job of, like, bringing in villains for, like...
Yeah.
All of the characters, you know what I mean? Like it's all there's like, you know, they brought in Ridley, they brought in Dark Samus. So it's like it's nice that they brought in all these villains. So I would love for a Sonic villain, like or at least an anti-hero, you know, like Shadow or Knuckles. But the thing
Shadow
is
shows up with a gun.
The problem with those is that they are Shadow and Knuckles are both assist trophies.
Yeah.
So
well, Metal Sonic maybe?
Ooh, that would be fun. So I think Yeah.
She's been out of the game for a while. I mean, listen, it could be Eggman. It wouldn't make a huge amount of sense, but it would be very fun. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, if this one is weird and inventive and fun, it stings all the more that like we got like basically anime sword guy 5 times in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
mean, Sephiroth was a cool announcement though.
Sephiroth was cool. That's fair. And I mean, maybe like, like I get it. These characters also have to be popular in Japan, right?
True.
So it can't just be serving an American audience,
Mm-hmm.
What if it's the Cruisin' USA car? Cruisin' USA car! Cruisin' USA has entered the fray. It's just a car driving around.
Okay, hold
on. I'm trying to think of like something that's like out there, but not like.
God, where the fuck is this?
It's gotta be something that would be like, oh. It's also, I mean, like, surely this has got to be a big one because it's like the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like if they did like a really like small announcement, it would be kind of.
If it's another Sword Man, oh boy.
Oh, the internet will go nuts.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait a minute. All right, this can't be right. I gotta look up where I don't even know where I'm at. I don't even know what this missile tank is. Where is it at? So when I looked up one of the missile tanks, I saw this one, and it was like, oh, you're gonna be confused by this one. And I was like, oh, I need to make a mental note of that, and then I completely forgot to make a mental note of that.
Dang it.
So I gotta find it again. Because it's like, I mean, you saw it. It was on like a platform, and you can't get to that platform. There's like a place to like morph ball to go like between this area and that area, like a different way to get up to it.
Yeah.
So I gotta find it again. And it's a missile tank, so I can just go to missile tank locations. All right, just give me a sec. Keep talking. Keep people occupied.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was reading the. I was trying.
No. I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't like criticizing. I was just saying. Well, I'm looking this up. It's not interesting.
Pointed at my head. If everyone keeps talking, no one dies.
Islands and expansion to the access lodge. You need to backtrack to the large room where you fought the wood monster. East side of the room, there's a track marked with the yellow line that you can use. Activate your speed booster and break through a long colored wall. This leads back to a hidden
Trevor shows up. It's just the GTA 5 guys. They're all alternate skins.
Oh, there it is. I see. Okay, I see what it's talking about. I see what it's talking about.
I'm trying to think of who I would really want. I mean, again, like, who I want is either Travis Touchdown or Wonderful 101, Wonder Red. Like, the Wonderful 101 would be really good.
Yeah, that would be cool. I doubt it would ever happen, but it would be cool.
No, but it would have been very nice for me as a treat.
All right, head back.
Oh God, I mean, okay, the chances of it are almost none at this point. But if it was Waluigi, that would be a great way to like
the final.
Yeah, like
finally giving the fans what they wanted all along.
The final big reveal is that it's Waluigi, and then
people would go
comes
nuts.
On. He doesn't describe how to play Waluigi. He just comes on, and it's just him unhooking his lav mic, throwing that down, pushing the TV over, and then just like staring at the camera, like kind of like sternly for a minute, and then walking like offset, just walking away. And the camera tries to follow him for a bit.
I kind of hope that's how it ends in general, anyway. Like, I mean, because here's the thing, like he's said multiple times that like he's not gonna stop working. Like obviously, like this is just the final character for Smash Ultimate, just like it should be, because well, you know, there'll be a new Smash when the Switch 2 launches.
Yeah. I mean, well, or it'll just be Smash Ultimate re-release.
The port, just like fucking Mario Kart 8. I really want a fucking new Mario Kart, please.
No.
Please.
You got one, and you should be thankful. Unlike us FX fans who've been sitting here for 20 years.
You know what? Honestly, at this point, as far as Mario Kart goes, just re-release Double Dash. Just like HDify Double Dash, release it on the Switch. I will be perfectly happy.
That'd be pretty rad.
Yeah. I'll be happy for the next, 10 years or whatever.
Yeah, see, like, that's the thing. Like, Master Chief is absolutely, like, mega famous.
But, but notoriously... Well, he's famous in Japan, but, like, notoriously Xbox sales in Japan are always, like, the worst. No, who would be really funny? Would never happen. Would be hilarious. I mean, obviously, we're talking bringing characters from other platforms here. Let's just bring Kratos in.
I feel like that was like a joke for a while, like Kratos and Smash.
I know, it was. I'm just saying, like, what if? What if that's the big final reveal?
What else has been happening recently? I'm trying to think about, like, other things that have come out that have been, like, popular.
Well, it's hard with Nintendo stuff. Like, I mean, there are, because that's the thing with Nintendo characters. Like, there are games that have been really popular that came out that would make great additions. But I feel like none of them can work because, like, even though they're, like, big games that came out, like Astral Chain is a good example of, like, you could bring one of those characters in, it would be really fun as a character to play as. But, like, that would not satisfy anyone for the final, like, final character for Smash Brothers. Like, no.
That's what I'm saying. Literally, it's gotta be Waluigi or, like, Master Chief or Dante or something. Like,
yeah. I mean, like I said, Doom Guy is actually a realistic choice. People have been saying that's probably going to happen for a while because, Nintendo and Bethesda have a really good relationship now. So, like, it would make sense. And, it falls into their category of, like, technically Doom released on the Switch.
I would love if Jake Conway from Ride to Hell showed up. Just
absolutely.
His special move is like a bed drops on top of the enemy, and then it's just like him having clothed sex on top of the characters. Yeah, dry humping not his opponents, dry humping on top of his crushed opponents.
But another good example of a character that would fit, that should have already been a character, I feel like, is Travis.
Travis Touchdown.
Yeah.
God.
But at the same time, like,
for it.
But once again, at the same time, would he work as the final character? Like, that's. I think that's the thing is, like, we gotta look at this as the final character.
It would satisfy me absolutely. Like, I would be here.
Yeah.
Like, if it's anything other than that or Waluigi, I'll be let down. But I'm not the target demographic.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, I definitely don't want a Sword Boy. Like, even Dante, I don't want him. I've never really wanted Dante anyway. Like, I just think that, like, I mean, which Dante are you going to use? Are you going to use, like, original Dante? If you're going to use original Dante, like, are you going to go, like, Devil May Cry 5? Or are you going to go 3? Like, what are you going to do? Yeah. And also, like, he's just Sword Boy. Like, he's literally just a Sword Boy again.
He's Sword Boy, but with guns.
Yeah, Sword Boy, but with guns.
Transform into Devil Trigger.
That would be his final smash, probably.
Yeah, final smash, or you do something like Sephiroth with it, where it's just like if he takes enough damage, or if he does enough damage, he can transform.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, I guess with Sephiroth being, the most recent character that was really a big announcement, I feel like another Sword Boy after Sephiroth would just be like, okay, like, is this even, cool anymore? I don't know. We'll see.
Funny Kong from Kong 64.
Oh, what's his name? Oh God, what?
Lanky Kong.
Lanky, there you go. I was like trying to sing the song in my head.
I know, I do too.
I was like, this Kong has a funny face. I was like, wait, who is it? What's his actual name, though?
That's literally where I started, and then I had to work backwards. I was like, Lanky! Get my boy.
You know who would have made a good one if we hadn't already gotten him? would have been Banjo. Banjo, if that was the final character, if we hadn't already gotten him in Smash, it would have been the perfect like final.
I mean,
you know,
he was great as like a really early reveal because it kind of like hyped up everyone to think like, wow.
Yeah, anyone
this
can
is
be in this game.
This is going to be premium content all the way through, and then it was like 8 versions of Goku. Ah, fuck.
I mean, Goku is another popular like one that people question all the time.
I mean, I'd like that, but I can see that not happening.
No, I can see it not happening either. I don't think it will. I mean, it's one that, like I said, people bring up all the time.
Would I prefer that to one of the Dragon Quest characters or whatever?
Well, we already got one, so I feel
Fire
like
Emblem. That's what it is. Fire Emblem.
Oh, another Fire Emblem character.
Yeah. Would I prefer Goku to any of the Fire Emblem characters?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm sorry. I just never played any Fire Emblems.
I mean, no, but I mean, like, that's the thing is, like, they've covered most of the popular Fire Emblems already. Like, there aren't that many more characters that they could bring in that would get people, like, excited. So, like, I just don't know who else.
Just put a famous streamer in there. What if it's what if it's
God,
Fortnite guy?
It's gonna be Ninja. Yeah, isn't that his name? That streamer,
Ninja.
the really popular streamer.
Yeah, there's what if, but I mean, it could be Ninja like theme, but what if it is just Fortnite guy?
Yeah, that was one that was rumored the last Nintendo Direct. People were pretty sure it was gonna be a Fortnite character.
Oh boy, I'm worried about that.
Yep. Yeah, people.
Thomas the Tank Engine is the last.
Oh God. Oops.
Oh.
I almost kind of wish like he would he would troll us for the announcement a little bit, you know?
Wow! It just starts with that.
Yeah.
Rose petals fall.
But it ends up not being Waluigi like at all. Like it's just a fucking troll.
Dude, I would be so mad
so good.
as a Waluigi fan.
Oh, it'd be so much fun.
I would feel so betrayed. I would never remove the knife from my back. It would be forever embedded.
I think it would be pretty funny though. It would make me laugh.
So, one of my friends moved to Lockhart a few years ago just because there's literally, you just can't live in Austin anymore. Like, start a business or own a house. And he had basically like kind of been sold the rights to Bluebonnet Records, which was the like longest lasting record shop in Austin other than End of an Ear. And they unfortunately were like right on the drag for years and years and years, which the drag is like the street right in front of like UT, the college campus, which now is just essentially like either UT stores, fast food, or Abercrombie and Fitch. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else dies within a month. So unfortunately, Bluebonnet Records had to close down. But Cody and his girlfriend, being the new owners, decided to buy up space in Lockhart, Texas, and just moved down there.
Yeah.
However, in the city hall, the little central promenade, there is a giant Confederate monument. A big old concrete statue with the Confederate flag on it.
That's no bueno.
It's like, for our brave soldiers who fought for our liberties and justices. You know, which has a very clear history of when it was made, which essentially, like, it was christened by Klansmen straight up in, like, the 1960s, and it was just like an anti, like, you know, like, how dare the civil rights exist, brother? We're gonna take it down, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, Cody, being a pretty cool dude, decided to put a GoFundMe together. Went to like City Hall and petitioned to get it like removed, and City Hall eventually voted on it, but set like this impossible barrier to be like, well, okay, we'll
can only
remove
it if you get like 20 billion signatures or something.
Yeah, well, he got the signatures. And then they're like, okay, well, we'll remove it, but you have to use this company, which has ties to one of the, like, city council, like, dudes. So, obviously, there's a reason
Don't you
for
love that? Yeah.
And the amount that he has to pay to move this, like, brick of concrete is $30,000. Pretty substantial amount of money for a guy who sells records for a living. So he was like, okay, well, I'll make a GoFundMe, and I guess I'll get back to you guys when it passes. Bye.
Yeah.
So about 2 years have passed. He has just recently saved up the money. He went to City Hall and said, I have the check here. It is signed. I will give it to you right now. Move the damn statue.
Yeah.
And City Hall has to agree. Like, they said they would do it, so they're going to move it. I mean, obviously, they're not getting rid of it. They have to move it to, like, a museum or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's, I think one of the most hilarious things to me is the dudes who are responding on Facebook who are pissed about this.
Oh, yeah.
And some of the, like, I mean, obviously all the comments are pretty wretched and gross from some of the worst human beings you could imagine. However, the people who are showing up to defend the monument, and by people I mean one person, is the most confused individual I've ever seen. And that's something to, like, note about modern day conservatism and, like, the alt-right party in general, is that it really is just, like, random, like, catchphrase. It's no longer meaning or intent or anything like that. It is just like whatever catchphrases they can throw together on signs now. Because yeah, I mean, it's just Facebook. It's just like boomer memes brought to horrible life, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
What's up?
Ow. Oh, nothing. Just grabbing the little. I was watching as you grab the tank.
Oh,
So,
okay. I was like, what? What's happening? What did I miss?
So now a bunch of people are like really upset by a bunch of. It's not that many. It's like Facebook posters, like a bunch of boomers, and all their like profile images are like bald eagles, Trump flags, motorcycle like leather vests that say like, you know, live hard, die free, brother, that kind of stuff. Which is all very, very funny. But the one dude who showed up to like save the monument, which is to me very, very funny, showed up with like this. I mean, I'm trying to like parse out what he is like trying to say.
Yeah.
Because like looking at the sign, the first top left corner, and it's like it's literally 3 like squares all kind of shoved together. The top right one is like, you know, remember the Alamo, which has nothing to do with the Confederacy. But okay, that's, you know, like some Texasism, so you gotta throw that in there. And then you have like this, you know, over on the top left hand side, you've got you know, like remember our history, you know, or protect our history.
Okay. Yeah. That's typical.
The bottom right is just a Confederate flag with some text I can't read on it. And then the bottom left is just a transphobic remark that I'm not going to read out loud. But I'm really confused as to what's happening here. It seems like maybe he's gotten confused and is just kind of like I'm just going to merge all my feelings together on this one. Listen, I can only afford to print out one of these here.
I can only make one sign.
Listen, I'm sorry. It's got to be multi-purpose.
That's all I got the money for.
Sorry, friends. Just got the one sign. I utilize it in all my. I can't make a new one. I don't know how to draw or write my name. Oh God. So anyway, it's gonna get removed soon. I just love all the people who are like, get rid of our history. Vice liberals are history. It's like, what history, bud? Like, the time the Klan showed up to Lockhart? I mean, but that's the thing, is like, to them, it really, like, there's no context, there's no understanding. It is literally just the meme of conservatism.
Yes.
And it has no, like, express value outside of, like, spitting in the other guy's face.
Exactly.
It's really weird. It's just like, I guess, like, when I was younger, I definitely could understand that. And, like, I do still feel that tendency somewhere inside of me to, like, want to, like, own someone and, like, be like, oh yeah, I totally, like, I just gotcha, bud. But, like, I also am deeply aware that, like, that instinct is very childish, and, like, it doesn't benefit me, it doesn't benefit them.
Yeah.
And while it's, like, fleetingly funny to, like, totally, like, dunk on someone, which I still do, it's not ultimately, like, you know, like, it's not all that I am. And so it's like, you know, the fact that there's just, like, no, like, self, no, like, real, like, cognizance behind the belief, it is just the belief.
Yeah.
It's weird to me, man.
Wow. Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know how you made it this far in life and are still like this.
Yeah.
I don't know how you think so two-dimensionally about the world.
Right. Yeah. Trying to find the fastest way back. Oh, I'll just go this way. I've got what I needed, so.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, yeah, like, you know, where are there monuments to, like, why aren't you asking for other monuments about, like, you know, other important moments in, like, our history? You know, like, surely there are things in our life other than, like, the time that America tried to kill America, you know?
Yeah,
like,
why are you fighting for that specific?
I mean, we know why.
Well, yeah,
it's
yeah,
because, and I want to stress, we know why. It is not that they're just like, I loved when we fought for slavery, brother. It's not that. Like, it literally is just the meme that they've been told by, like, you know, the Fox News pundits and by, like, you know, basically, like, the kind of, like, power brokers of conservatism who use these things as wedge issues to try and, like, control their, like, kind of doddering populace of, like, old boomers that, like, are, you know, like, have the free time to vote, but not the free time to, like, consider their lives.
Right.
And so, like, ultimately to them, like, they don't know exactly what they're fighting for. They just know that they need to desperately fight for it. It's the same thing when you see these, like, anti-mask protests showing up to, like, you know, like a food court in a random mall somewhere and be like, we did it, we're so brave, we showed up to a place, there's no masks on our face, we're free people. Free for what? Like, yeah, maybe, you know, 10 of you will die a few years from now or a few months from now. But
no,
like,
Marissa, there's been anti-mask protests on her campus. She got back. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, what are you protesting? And that's the thing. They don't know. They just
don't
know.
Yeah,
they
like they
have,
don't.
There's
Yeah,
no
they don't know.
like messaging. There's no like real point. They don't like understand like, you know, what exactly. Oh, do you have to back up further maybe?
I tried to take a shortcut, and apparently I can't fucking take the shortcut.
No.
So I gotta go all the fucking way back.
I can't believe it won't let you just jump over that.
I mean, maybe I can. Maybe I can do it from here. Hold on, let me try it from here. Maybe if I start the jump from the top ledge, and I just kind of. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Let me over. Let me over the mountain.
Hey, there you go. Nice, nice hack.
So yeah, I have 100% of the items. So.
Oh, perfect.
There's one more item I have to get, but it's on my way to the boss. So.
Perfect.
I am heading up for the final boss battle.
Hoorah! But yeah, it's like it's really disturbing because like I don't know how you move forward and like help these people.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know how you like sit down and say, "Hey, please care about your neighbors. Please."
Like it's yeah. You think it would be simple stuff. You think it would be simple stuff. You think like that's the thing that the masks that always gets me too is like it's a fucking mask. Like it doesn't do anything. Like the only reason why these people say like I can't breathe and all that shit is because literally, like you said, it's the meme that they've been told to believe. So therefore, like, you know, we all know how true it is.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know, like, you know, I guess, you know, knowing other cultures, even just a smidge, and knowing, like, you know, Japanese culture has said wear a mask if you're in public and you feel sick for, I mean, probably 30, 40 years at minimum. Yeah. And they do it with no complaints. And there's, you know, and what, if you told that to someone, they'd be like, oh, well, Japan's not free. Wait, okay, that's not, that's a whole other conversation, and you're completely wrong.
I mean, it's just very, very bizarre stuff. And it's
because
like,
those are the same people that have been told that, like, you know, America is the only country with real freedom. Yeah. It's like, no.
I mean, like, how did you guys just sleep through the whole Patriot Act thing?
Yeah.
Like, you realize that, like...
I'm pretty sure those people were the same people that were complaining about the Patriot Act.
God.
It's so wild. It's
a very strange time because, like, I don't know, like, how we move forward in a healthy way. And we do need to. Like, ultimately, these are our neighbors. And, like, it would be really fucking cool if we could all just, like, vibe and have a barbecue together. I would love to just, like, chill, like, you know, with my neighbors that are, like, Tejano for Trump dudes. But, like, you know, I also understand that, like, you know, they think I'm a horrible idiot, like, pinko commie because I'm like, well, we should probably take care of the environment and, like, get a vaccine to stop us from dying. And also Karl Marx, pretty cool guy.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
I mean, it's kind of weird. And, like, again, it's so based in, like, meme culture that keep running. But yeah, it's like so based in like meme culture. I was talking to so things have been getting pretty dire at my workplace. Where essentially they're refusing to do any kind of like cost of living like benefits.
Yeah.
And Austin's like base living rate is truly like unaffordable now for like
I mean, it's been unaffordable for a while, but it's just getting worse by like every passing day.
Absolutely. And it exploded during COVID times because property values skyrocketed because a bunch of people from no joke California and Houston moved here.
Yep.
It became the new Bitcoin capital of Texas, and it's going to be
everybody wanted to move to Austin.
Yeah.
That's why I had to tell people a lot of being like, dude, like, yeah, like people would be like, oh, how's Austin? It's like, it's a great place to visit.
Stay away.
Don't
go, please.
Don't live there. Don't do it. You won't be able to. But it's a great place to go visit on like a trip.
Should not live here.
I mean, you and Cameron are both like, I know you guys like, you know, are like staunch Austinites. But like you guys, like the fact that you guys are both like thinking like, yeah, maybe it's time to get out.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I feel bad for Cameron because he doesn't have any kind of mobility.
No,
you know?
Yeah. Let's see. At work in retail, I've been wearing a mask for over a year and a half. Get vaxxed, still wearing it. Oh my God. You'll never hear me complain about it. I care about my health and others. Yep. No, 100%. Yeah. It's The only reason why I'm gonna feel confident not wearing a mask here in a little bit is because like our COVID numbers have like disappeared because New Mexico's actually been doing the things they're supposed to fucking do.
Don't worry about it, man.
Sorry.
I mean, like, yeah, like when I go out in public, I wear a mask. I still don't eat out unless it's like an outdoor venue. You know, I'm still just like treating it like as though it were what it fucking is, a pandemic. Like, we still got a fucking, virus out, and like, Lord forbid I be the fucking patient zero with my cursed body
right
to make the Sigma variant, the Sigma grind variant, you know.
The worst variant of them all.
the rarest variant. Got that Sigma grind mentality.
Is this final missile tank?
Try and jump higher.
Oh, I went to the top of the map. Oh, it might be up the elevator, but if I remember right, if I go up the elevator, which I can't even do.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Well, hold on. I gotta go back up. Thing anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Austin is not great, but unfortunately, my company has, for the last few years, also actively been like, stop asking us to like give you a raise for cost of living. We refuse to do that. No other companies are paying their employees living wages, so why should we?
That's such a shit take, but it's so fucking like true.
Dude, it's so wild.
Nobody else is increasing wages, so we're not going to either. Like,
our boss
what?
is like, we see you, we hear you. It's annoying us. No joke. At one point, like, because like, people kept asking because it's a huge problem. I mean, like, unless you are one of the like 5 to 6 like dev like on one of the dev teams, or if you're high up in like sales somewhere, like there's just like huge swaths of our team that don't make enough money to live in Austin without at least 1 or 2 roommates.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that's a problem,
Yeah.
You have employees in like a town that you want to like cozy up in because it's like, oh yeah, this is our thing. And I've literally had my manager be like, well, have you considered moving away from Austin? Yeah, but not to keep this job. What are you, crazy? Like, whatever. Anyway, also our level up system is all messed up, but regardless, the fact of the matter is that like we are, like, people have been asking like, hey, please fix this cost of living stuff. And they kept saying like, why are you asking for this? Like, we're not, like, like, we pay you enough. And finally, one guy broke it down and said, okay, when I came here, I was making $18.50 an hour. It has been 4 years. In that time, I have been moved up to making, from $18 and something and like 50 cents an hour to $19.75 an hour. Over the course of 3 years, which, like, if you're working like an actual office job, is like an insanely slow rate of raise.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I'm actually making less now than when I started. Like, for cost of living in Austin, I am making less. And he had like basically like, this is how much like the average rent costs. This is how much, like, even with just inflation, what $19 or $18 was in like 2000 18 when he started versus what it is now. Just from inflation, he's making like essentially like $17 an hour from what he was making. If like, like just based off of like 2018.
Right.
So even just that, and not considering the fact that like the cost of living, and when you like factor that in as well, he's making even less money than when he started. So ultimately, like, this job is just saying, like, listen, you're not only not worth a raise, you're worth less than when we hired you, year by year.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's some shit.
He brought that up and was like, so that's the situation. You're paying me less than when I started, and I have gone up through the ranks at my job.
Right.
I am like almost a senior at my position. I'm like at like 1.5, like 3, like when it comes to like grades, you go from like 0, 1, 1.5, 2, and then you level up, right?
Yeah.
He's at 2.5, which is ridiculous, and basically the only reason he hasn't like actually leveled up is because he had a kid and his life got thrown into absolute chaos the last year. So he hasn't been like churning out extra like hours at work, and it's like, yeah, the one reason I'm not like a senior is because I've got a kid now, but also I hope you realize you're paying me less. So what's the deal? Why do you keep saying you're paying us the appropriate amount when you're actually just paying us less year by year? And so he's like, wow, well, I don't know how our CEO came in and I don't know how level up's working. I don't know how your team works. I don't know much about your team at all, actually. So I'll reach out to you and we'll have a conversation.
Right.
That's a pretty big deal. Like, the CEO saw like one of my like coworkers, one of the grunts, like sending him like, I'm gonna reach out to you. Oh, cool, man. Like maybe we'll actually start getting some headway. So eventually, our manager, his boss, got an email from the CEO's secretary that was a stock email that was basically like, we've already determined how much like our like product is worth based off of income values from other companies that do similar roles to your analyst position, and we will not be increasing that pay. We will no longer be accepting questions of this nature from you or any of your other employees.
Wow.
Just straight up was like, stop asking us why we aren't paying you enough to live here and move. Because they're like, hey, you can go fully remote. We're allowing you to go fully remote now. And it's like, oh, okay. That sounded pretty nice at first. Now it's like, I see what actually the reason that they're
actually doing.
That. It's just like, we're not going to pay you to live in Austin. We only want our tech bros to live here.
Yeah.
It's so bad, dude. They're like NFT advertisements on billboards and Bitcoin advertisements. All over Austin.
Oh no!
And that's just the city that's becoming. Like, it's no longer like a fun arts town anymore.
It's no longer the keep Austin weird, like that's not a thing anymore.
Keep Austin tech, bro. Huge bummer. It's just really like, gut-wrenching stuff. I don't have the solution.
There is. The solution is leave.
Yeah, basically.
The solution really is to just get the fuck out of Austin.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because it's like, I guess I just always daydreamed about like being at home,
Yeah.
Like, when your kid is kind of growing up, you picture, or at least for me, I picture kind of like, oh, this is like I'll move in my like near this neighborhood or whatever. I'll live in a house like this.
Yeah.
And so like, yeah, I actually talked about it a little bit in the Signals episode. Yeah, like the kind of dealing with the like fallout of being raised for like a world that doesn't exist. Bye, Dylan. Have a good night.
Well, yeah, I'm almost done, by the way. Yeah. I'm not saying that people have to stay or anything. I'm just letting you know. Literally, like, heading to the final boss right now. So once again, as I said, remember, like, there hasn't been a single goddamn cutscene since I got back.
No.
To here.
Because
like,
this is just straight up, just like, you know, like this is the post game. This is the extra stuff that's just like the, you know, it's the ship with like a few changes and then like a boss that they had designed earlier, you know?
Yep.
And didn't get to use for whatever reason.
There he is.
Oh, okay, this guy. Yeah, I know him. You have to shoot through that.
Yep.
Okay. I figured you just break the glass, but...
I mean, he does eventually, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Austin's a real big bummer. I don't know. I don't have a happy ending for this tale of woe. Oh, the reason I brought that up. So that guy that asked that question, I was talking to literally today in a meeting, and I was talking about workers' rights, which is ultimately what he's talking about, like fair pay for your work. Right. However, I accidentally made a joke about Karl Marx.
Oh no. Rob, why would you do that?
Well, because, you know, I mean, once you start joking about ostensibly leftist stuff,
yeah, but that's when you make it. Yeah, but that's when you make it too far. You take it too far for them, and then they don't understand.
Unfortunately,
they lose their interest.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, he's a Fox News.
Yeah,
despite being deeply workers' rights.
When I was talking to you, I think it was when my mom was visiting. Remember, I was telling you how I like convinced her that gun control was a good idea. Like, I had to like you have to keep it. You have to keep it in the realm of stuff that they understand.
I know. I wasn't even like seriously like mooting on it. I just like made a joke where I was like, now listen, I mean, this isn't like, supposed to be like my Marxist manifesto or something like something goofy like that. Oh well. Oh god. I'm not talking about communism, bro. There's a difference.
Yeah, but then
it's like
then it's gone.
There isn't a difference. There isn't a difference between being pro-union and pro-worker and pro-communist. I was just like, oh boy. But I was like, oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. And then I just kind of roped it back around to talking about like union stuff. I come from a union family. My granddad was a union man. My uncles were union men. My dad, before he moved to Austin, was part of the union. You know, like before he started working for UT, and like he could just like said whatever he could to his work. And my mom was part of the nurses union. You know,
not
good.
No, I know. It's just not fun. It's just like I'm just gonna dodge over and over and over again. Hope I don't get hit.
Yeah, it does seem like it's a little bit bullet heavy, but without like the control scheme
to benefit it. Yeah. But like I said, it's much more satisfying as a final boss because it actually like.
Ow! Oh god! Oh no! There he goes.
It was actually hard. Here we go. Oh, come on. It's a Metroid game. You know what's coming next.
Oh. Wait, what?
You know. You'll see in just a second. There's always one thing that happens at the end of a Metroid game.
Perfect. Okay.
The timer hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
It will.
It'd be very funny if a timer never started. Oh, it's the last missile pod here. It'd be really funny.
It is here. It is here, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to. That. And then.
Boom.
There's a.
Oh, that's cool.
It's along one of the walls. I don't remember which wall it is.
Okay, yep. Here we go. Zero suit time.
Oh no. Oh no. I went to the wrong hole. Oh no. Okay, wait. Okay, I can still do it. Okay, I can still do it. I didn't realize there was a floor here. There we go. And go there. 100, 100, 100, 100. So I'm gonna laugh if there actually is nothing for getting 100%. It's possible. I swear there was supposed to be like a countdown that the space station was exploding.
Well, maybe by getting everything, it doesn't do a timer. Or the timer glitched and it's actually counting down right now.
Maybe it's after this cutscene.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's Adam's helmet.
Aww. Oh.
You know, it's not as effective in this game, though, because you've seen her in her Zero suit, like, earlier on.
That's true.
Thanks for telling me all this.
So wait, does she only get in her Zero suit if you've gotten 100% at this point?
Maybe.
You have to remain hidden.
I don't remember.
No! Samus!
Don't worry. The Galactic Federation CO who's here now will help you.
I can't get my guns. Oh, and he left his helmet, and that's why he died.
No, he died, like, he real dead. He blew up a section of the space station.
Oh.
There we go.
Self-destruction protocol activated. Please evacuate the facility immediately.
So who
Here we go.
activated self-destruct protocol? Did it just activate because enough damage had happened? Oh, you get to... Okay, that's fun.
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
She could just turn her armor back on.
She could.
Samus? Samus?
No time.
Samus, please!
I love how it's playing it's playing Ridley's theme of all songs.
Oh, well, because they can only they didn't get a lot of budget for new music.
Oh god. Space Pirates!
Oh, hey, there you go. Oh, that's why I got to self-destruct. There were some pirate boys here.
Pirate boys.
They're vibing, they're having fun. But aren't we all? And isn't the real fun the skulls we made along the way? I love the idea that she's just like, my boyfriend father's helmet.
Please evacuate the facility immediately.
My father husband's helmet. My sister wife.
My sister wife.
God. What was that? Oh, from Gemini. Oh, what?
Oh no. Did I die?
You're good, you're fine.
No,
You're good.
I might have died.
You're fine, you're good, you're good, you're fine.
There's nowhere to go. No. I'm trapped.
Maybe go the other way?
Oh, okay. Wait, I can shoot it. I think. Yes, okay.
There you go. It'd be a lot easier if you just put your armor on, Samus. No, then I wouldn't be able to say to carry my boyfriend husband's helmet. You don't understand, it's very important to me.
Oh.
Sorry, mister. Sorry. I can't do this. Sorry. Not today.
Not today!
Sorry, we can do this some other time. Please, sorry. Thank you, sorry. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, you got plenty of time.
I do. I'm at my ship right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, wait a minute, this kind of looks like the entrance. And I was right.
Oh man, one of my favorite things to do back in the day with Ocarina of Time was to purposefully let the timer run like as low as I could before trying to make my run down Ganon's tower.
Oh yeah.
Just to get like so I could get out like with like 5 seconds left to go or whatever.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, Adam.
So I remember, this is a weird
Let's
thing.
go home.
In Turok 2,
Yes.
if you beat bosses using arrows, for some reason in the cutscenes afterwards, your body would be riddled with arrows. Yeah, the only reason I knew this is that I discovered that same glitch in the first game. If you kill the final boss using the minigun or with like the normal tech arrows, for some weird reason, your character model holding those two weapons breaks the final cutscene. So instead of running like normal through the like thing, your like your legs at the knees are detached and like wobble up and kick you in the face randomly. It's so funny. Nintendo 64 games,
Congratulations.
Man. Yeah. Perfect. Congratulations. Is that all I get?
You did it.
Is that all I get? Just her saying
congratulations. Cormulations, friend.
Yep, that's all I get.
Wow. Nothing.
Oh, new images have been added to gallery mode. Okay, hold on. Let's check out gallery mode.
Thanks for playing our game.
See what's in here.
You did 100%. Wow. Okay. Desperate.
All right. Well, there's some art. Some art.
Okay. Yeah.
Some art of Adam. As anime as they can freaking go.
She's giving her thumbs up there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do you see baby Samus with Anthony?
Yeah.
Let's see. So this is Mother Brain.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything cool over here? Some bugs. A lot of it looks at the enemies.
That's fun.
There's gotta be a come on, give me like some good like Ridley concept art or something.
Uh-oh.
No?
Ridley.
Nothing?
There you go.
Ooh, what? There's this thing. The lava whale. That was a fun boss battle.
Hey. I like his design. That's very
Oh,
fun.
there was Nightmare. This thing.
Hey.
So this is the thing that you fight again. You fight in Fusion. That's its Fusion sprite in the center right there.
Yeah.
Actually.
No, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
You remember that thing?
Yeah.
And its ugly, melty, gross face.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah. That's why I called it Melty Boy. I couldn't remember.
There's
its
Ridley.
name.
There he is. There's our boy.
Yeah. Way to go, Clone Ridley.
Oh, the baby forms. Love it. Love it. Dead Ridley. Baby Samus. Little tiny baby Samus.
Wow.
And then the final one is the Queen Metroid.
Yeah.
So, there's Samus in a different outfit. There you go. All right. Yep. Note to self. I feel like I've told myself this before. It's not worth beating it 100% with items. You don't get anything.
Fair.
Anyway, but yeah, so I beat Other M. That took me longer than I thought because I decided to 100% it. But okay, so how many people are on the stream? Am I talking to nobody? Am I talking just to you?
It's me and one other person.
Okay, well, I don't know who it is, but I'll talk to you. So Fusion is up next. I am planning on just beasting through that. I will probably stream it at some point this weekend. I don't know what day. So I don't know if Rob or Cameron are going to be able to join, but I'm just going to try and just like get through it as fast as I can. So, because the plan is, I mean, I said that we would do this, but I mean, you know, you said you're going to be able to be on for the first night of Metroid Dread at least, right? For Friday.
Yeah, I'll be able to be around for that one.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then I try. Cameron said he would too, but Cameron is a finicky beast of a man. So I'll have to see if he's going to join us or not. But
yeah,
no matter what, it'll be you and me for the first night of Metroid Dread. That should be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. See how that goes. It'll be my first time playing it, so I definitely think I'm going to die to the creepy robots multiple times.
The Boston Dynamic monsters.
Yes, I've heard they are absolutely terrifying. Like everybody that got to play the game like this week early said they're just like absolutely the freaking like they're not the worst. Like they're fair. They're fair enemies, but they're just you just have to run. You have to run away and hope you escape. So, anyway, all right, Rob. Well, thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks to everybody who watched the stream, and for all those who watch it later on. But look forward to Fusion coming up soon. If I can get one of the other cast members on, I will. If not, it'll just be me, and we'll have some fun. All right.
Good night,
bye,
everyone.
everybody.